feel like I'm forgetting something. I don't know what.
You may find out later, B.
I hope I find out. Gotta get the pre-pod jitters out. Welcome to another episode of Beyond Beats and Culture. My name is Chase the Dark Sage, and today I'm your host here with my co-host.
T.
And we're here with some more hip-hop goodness. Some delays with A$AP Rocky's album, which, I mean, thank you, because it was going to be mid again. 3 new albums, well, 3 albums that we're going to be reviewing today. Mickey Diamond, that's how you say it, right?
Yeah, Mickey Diamond.
All right, Lil Brother, The Goats, Cash Cobain, and Drake's 100 Gigs Part 2. And we got a few topics to talk about, like Dr. Umar being right about hip-hop and it not creating an infrastructure for blacks only. Young Miami getting cooked by DJ Akademiks and Joe Budden, deservedly. Destroy Lonely versus Lucki. Oh, why my guys got to fight, B? And then...
It's lonely, bro.
I know. And then I kind of wanted to get into some topics that I've seen online from some actual creators that are making, obviously, content on the platform. But before we actually get into that, how have you been?
I've been alright, B. Out here just trying to live life, man. Going to the movies now. I'm using my little sister as much as I can till she get into the college life, then she don't come and see me no more, you know what I mean? But that's gonna happen, But other than that, man, I'm been alright. How you been?
Been alright, man. Content grind. It's always gonna be there, man. That's all I do is make content.
Yeah.
All I do is work and make content. Hey, I'm trying to stay busy and stay dangerous.
You keep one in the head? You ain't staying dangerous, man.
Nah, man. I'm keeping one in the chamber. I don't know about keeping one in the head. I don't know what he's all right there about that. Pause on that, my guy. No resume. In fact, force quit. How about that? But, I think the last movie I went to go see last week, because I always go see a movie each week, it seems. Aliens. Romulus.
I heard that Aliens joint was good.
It's cool. It ain't bad. I'm not really a huge fan of the first Alien movie. I get it for its place and time. I'm not saying it's bad.
Right.
I think, based on my expectation when I first went to go see it, or when I first saw it, it's slow. Like, that first hour it takes, and you don't even get to see the actual parasite.
Is they doing, I didn't look up none about it.
No, I'm talking about the actual first movie.
Oh, the first one.
Like, the first Alien movie.
Oh, yeah, it was setting up the world.
Yeah, but
with this one, are they doing the same thing?
It's basically the same concept.
Why they keep doing this?
I think what it is the alien formula just works for people, and plus I feel like with each new alien movie, you're getting newer people into it. So you're getting a whole new generation if they watch this one. They might want to go back because this movie is, chronologically speaking, is right after the first Alien movie. Because they have callbacks and ties and stuff relating to that movie. But they also got stuff that is in other Alien movies that kind of stem from this one as well and give more of a backstory, I guess. I only seen Alien 1 and Romulus. I really want to see Prometheus.
You never seen Alien vs. Predator?
No, I've seen that. But I'm talking just solo Alien movies. Yeah, because I think with Alien vs. Predator, I've seen all the Predator movies except for the newest one and the 2018 one.
Yeah.
So Prey in 2018, The Predators or something like that.
Yeah, that was the Hulu one, right? When it went on Hulu?
Prey. That's Prey. I'm talking about, I haven't seen that one or the one before that one, which I think is The Predators. Because I remember I was talking to my homie this week and he was telling me that there was another one. I'm like, I didn't know there was another one. I'm like, there's too many of them. Sometimes with these franchises, it's a detriment to it being a franchise because there's just so many and they go on for so long that you just can't keep up with them.
It's just too much, bro.
Yeah, everything is a franchise.
We need to create new IPs.
I agree, but people don't support the new IPs. Who went to go see Cuckoo? The only new IPs that we've gotten support for, horror-wise at least, was Jordan Peele's movies. Besides that...
Oh, yeah, like in the recent years? What about how did Longlegs do?
I don't think...
What about...
I haven't seen a lot of people... I've seen...
What about Hereditary...
I think Hereditary was good, but it's not going to create a franchise.
No.
It's one of those things where it's like...
you mean like an IP franchise type
I think so, because I think that will garner more people to come into it, because I feel like movies like Barbarian, Longlegs and all that... Have you seen Barbarian?
No, we talked about it, but I know
so
what
good.
it is.
Yeah, it's so good. You need to
is it on Amazon Prime?
Well, I think everything's on Amazon Prime, buying-wise.
Yeah, I mean...
I'm not sure if you can rent it, though. But, I mean, I'm not sure if you can stream it, but I'm pretty sure just renting is like $2.99. That's what I ain't tripping.
Yeah, I'll be renting them too.
Yeah, but, dang, Redbox got out of there.
Yeah,
just go, man.
They're not even in front of McDonald's no more, right? Ain't they out of business?
McDonald's or maybe CVS's.
Yeah.
I think
I remember they used to be at Walgreens.
Walgreens or CVS's. I get them confused. They're the same store. But yeah, I think those movies are going to be like horror cult classics, but I don't think to the mainstream will go see that because If a Scream 6 is in theaters versus a Barbarian, you're gonna go see the Scream. Especially, a lot of people don't like to take risks on IPs that they don't know.
Yeah, I know. The bigger name.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So that's why I get that we want new IPs, but people ain't gonna support them.
That's true.
I think back in the age of like when a Toy Story, I'm just speaking IPs in general, not horror. Back when like a Toy Story, like Pixar were coming out, those studios had a huge pedigree amongst the masses, or at least had a lot of hype behind them, to where people were more open to newer things versus.
And I think with animation, not saying it's easier, but I think it's easier for kids to get into a new IP.
I agree, but also adults like it too.
Yeah, I do. But and also Pixar, they kind of cater to both crowds, adults and kids.
Mm-hmm.
Like look at In and Out.
In and Out.
Ain't it called In and Out?
Inside Out.
Inside
I was
Out.
like, what?
I say In and Out. When I say In and Out, I thought of burgers. And
I
I
did
didn't
too.
even think about a show. I mean the movie. It's like Inside Out. Yeah. But yeah, man, that's all I got, bro.
Well, yeah. Besides all that, what have you been jamming since the last pod?
Man, I'm gonna start off with something we was talking to from outside the pod with Little Reezy. Was recommending him about Little Reezy. Lil Reezy.
No, I gotta see the name because when you said that, the first person I thought it was Lil Reese.
Right here. Remember I was just showing you this kid?
Yeah.
He was recommending me he was recommended by this hip hop page called Logic. Rap 301. I think Logic 301. Maybe he's a Logic fan.
Oh yeah. Maybe.
I got post what they call it? Not postpartum, but post traumatic stress or whatever.
Logic 301.
Logic, the rapper.
Oh, that's his ad?
Yes, you need Logic 301. That used to be his theme.
Oh, I did not.
Oh, no. So that's what I'm thinking. He probably a Logic fan or whatever. Anyways, he recommended this kid saying like, oh, he's like if not Kanye, if Andre 3000 and Kendrick Lamar had a baby or something. I'm like, all right, let me peep this out. And I listened to it. I'm like, I think he's saying vocally maybe because he could kind of sound like Andre. I could tell he's from the South somewhere. But anyways, he told me to check out his EP, and it was like he got better songs or singles that's not on the EP, which is Control and Nerd. So I led with the EP. The EP, UTH, Youth, I guess, and it stands for utilizing utilizing time here. And I was like, okay.
I hate to say it, when people use acronyms, please have the acronym either be good or just don't use it.
Yeah, but
because what is UF?
Yeah, Youth, UTH.
That's how you supposed to say it?
Youth, I guess, because he said leader of the youth. That's the name of the EP. Well, the EP is Youth, but he's like the leader of the youth. Anyways, so what I think about this kid, I can tell that he's young, and I wouldn't say he's charismatic. I think he just has a nasally voice, and it's kind of annoying.
So it pierces your ears, not in a good way.
In a way, yeah. And I feel like he needs to kind of hone in with a producer and have better beats, and he needs better quality. And I think he needs to work on like control of like. I feel like sometimes he rambles, and I'm like, did you write this? Like it just seemed like he'd be going, and then he just start rambling. I'm like, what are you talking about, kid? But overall, this never stood out, and it made me start thinking, B. So I was like, this from the EP, not those other 2 tracks yet, but. I listen to the EP, I'm like, I'm just disconnected. I think I'm too old. I think it's just the part where, when you was younger and you heard an artist, you knew they was young around your age, and it's just like, you could relate to them and stuff like that. I think I'm too old for this right now. I don't relate to it. Like, he's trying to hit on points, but it just don't hit right yet because he ain't been through much yet. He's young. I just feel like, leader of the youth and him, talking to the youth, it just doesn't appeal to me. But I feel like he's not, I guess, writing-wise, he's not there yet. But I feel like he has a lot of potential. Maybe he can be there. And I went to his website. I think he do a lot of stuff like in his community and stuff in like New Orleans. I think that's where he's from.
Does he have a New Orleans accent when he raps?
Kinda. He say little things that you be like, okay, I hear that New Orleans, Louisiana, whatever, accent in there. So that would make me feel like, man, maybe I'm just not. It's just not for me. So I went and checked out those 2 songs, and I checked out Control first. Wasn't a bad song. I'm trying to remember what he sampled. It was kind of more of a black story. Like he told a story about when he was like 12 and went to Virginia, and like this woman like called the cops on him and his friends or whatever, and they was on the school bus or something like that. And he was like sampling Malcolm X, and I'm like, okay, he's trying to have like some type of you know, social awareness, you know, talking about, you know, things for black men, whatever. But I feel like, you know, it's a newer track from the EP. I'm like, okay, the rapping's not bad still, but the voice and the production didn't stand out. And kind of the same from this track, Nerd. You know, Nerd, you know, the sample was, forgot the name of that song, but I think it's a Alicia Keys song. Dun, 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 dun.
You see, you making me think with that.
Yeah.
It's not.
I can't think of the name of the song. Is it on? It's
the
not
song isn't coming to me.
Right? Anyways, he sampled that, and there's something about the production on that and like the quality, and then
it's
feel
good
like
or bad?
It's not good to me.
Okay.
And it's just like and then the way he's rapping, it's like he's rapping so much over the beat. His vocals are way higher. It kind of drowns out the beat.
So his
away.
mixing is bad too.
Yes, and then sometimes the beat seems like it's too high. It just seems like
the beat wasn't EQ'd,
bro. It just seems like it's all over the place, bro. And like he got my engineer brain going off, and I'm like, bro, you're peaking or you're beep, like this is going in. But overall, like I think he has potential. I think I'm gonna give him time to grow, and I think I'll go back to him. He's not polished as a writer yet, but I'm not saying he don't have anything. Mm-hmm. I think he has potential. You know, he got 19,000 monthly listeners, and he has a good following on Instagram. He got over 100,000. Mm-hmm. So I'm like, you know, something that's translating over here that's not really translating into, I guess, the music. Mm-hmm. But because I think he do a lot of work in the community, or he posts like probably freestyles or something on TikTok. I don't know. But I don't know. Lareezy, you know, if y'all want to check him out, if y'all some younger guys out there, I think he's around 19 to 20. Check him out, Lareezy, you know. Yeah, that's it.
Well, I'm not going to lie. This week was a bit rough for me in terms of finding new music because I recently got a PS Vita. And I spent most of my week hacking that. And so I've been mostly concentrated on that. So during the weekend, well, modding.
I know what you mean.
You want me to be technical. But technically I did hack it. But yeah.
Jailbroke it.
Yeah, I did. And it's one of the best things that you could ever do. For a PS Vita at least. But I had to, you know, squeeze in some stuff here and there during this weekend because I didn't do nothing this week besides listen to some of the stuff that you sent and some of the stuff we agreed to listen to in general. Right. And, you know, some weeks, the lesser weeks where I have lesser stuff on the what we've been jamming, it's usually I'm trying to catch up on the content I've been listening to because I jam a lot of music. So I try to have a little balance. But one project I did listen to, or at least re-listen to, I went back to Lil Durk's last album, Almost Healed. Man, I liked it when I first heard it. I love that project. Quality street music. I'll dare say it. This is either his or Chicago's DS2. And what I mean by that is just each song, back-to-back bangers. He has like one or two missteps here and there.
It's not Finally Rich?
I don't think so because what I mean by DS2 is one of those things where it's like you have the artist, they're kind of like establishing, bubbling a bit. They kind of lose that steam of momentum, and then they rise back up with the anticipation of a good amount of mixtapes to lead up to the album. You get what I'm saying?
You mean just the pathway?
Yes.
Okay.
And so for me, this is his like DS2 because I'm like, Durk, I'll be real with you. You can't surpass this because each song, the production, obviously his lyricism, you know, his subject matter, it's going to be the same. Like it's not bad, but it's the fact of Lil Durk. If you could go back to Sign to the Streets, whichever one that was, what I first listened to when he was first bubbling in the whole drill scene. I did not like Durk. I thought that this guy was just going to fall off during this trend. I thought during this whole driller, I'm like, yeah, he's going to be one of them wash away rappers. But if you go back to that and you come to this, you be like, whoa, the difference, the change.
He reinvented him.
Exactly. And that's where it's one of my things where this is to me like a DS2 for him because he came out with this after the reinvention. Kind of like how Future did with the reinvention after he came out with Honest. Mm-hmm. So this is why I would say like this is like the Chicago or Lil Durk's at least DS2 right here where it's like nothing but back-to-back bangers. Mm-hmm. He has like one or two maybe girl songs. He has a country song or at least a song that's kind of popular with that Morgan Wallen dude.
Morgan Wallen been killing it.
Which the song ain't bad. I don't hate it or nothing like that. I don't even hate the girl song on this album. I think it's all right. I think they both cool songs, and I like where he sequenced them. He sequenced them towards the end, which is like okay, it's kind of dying down. The album isn't too long, and like I said, it's the production that really caught me. Like some of the ways that Durk attacks these songs in terms of like, I'm not gonna have no hook on this song. I'm gonna just be going. I'm like. And some of those songs to me, I'm just like, even though, like I said, he's not the best rapper or lyricist or anything like that, but he knows how to make something sound good and it be catchy or hooky.
Is the Morgan Wallen songs Broadway Girls?
No.
It's not? Is he on? They got a few
Him
songs.
and Moneybag got a song together. If that's the one you're talking about, that one's on the radio.
Broadway Girls.
I don't know about that one. I don't think it's that one. But I mean, that might be on Morgan Wallen's album.
Yeah, I think him and Dirk got a few songs together. I could be wrong.
It makes sense because I feel like the mesh with this one, I'm like, okay, I see what you kind of trying to do with on this one. You trying to maybe get on the pop side of things, which I mean, I'm pretty sure he did that with the song with him and J. Cole, which re-listen to J. Cole's verse, it's cool, but it ain't as great as some people make it seem.
I still ain't heard.
I think the subject matter itself, I'm like, yeah, it's cool, but it's kind of par for the course for Cole. But overall, like I said, this project to me, the features were really good on this album. Dirk was really good on this album. Just that song, Pele Code. If y'all don't want to listen to the album, because I understand Dirk ain't going to be for everybody. If you want to listen to at least one song on this album, I urge you guys to at least listen to Pele Code. This boy is spazzing on that song. What album is it? Almost Healed.
Yeah, I think that Broadway Girls is on another. Another
oh, it might be on one of his mixtapes or something. Or it might be on Morgan Wallen's thing. Yeah. But yeah, Lil Durk, Almost Healed. Like I said, to me, this is his DS2 right here. I thoroughly enjoyed this project from Durk, and I'm just like, dang, like, you know, I'm not a big Durk person like that at all. So when this album came out, I was just like, it's gonna be the same thing.
Yeah.
But this is a really quality project. So yeah, Lil Durk, Almost Healed.
All right. Well, another album I listened to. It's like earlier last week. Not like later last week. On Friday. I listened to Raz Frisco and DJ Muggs' album. I didn't know it came out. I just remember them promoting it and putting out a few singles, music videos. It's called The Eternal Now. So, if y'all not familiar with Raz Frisco, you are? You ever heard of him?
Let me see the name. No.
He's like...
Is it Fresco?
It's Fresco. I don't know why I said Frisco. Raz Fresco. Anyways, so he's like... He used to fall in the line of like the Joey Badass boom bap rap in the like
pro era?
In 2013ish, and it feel like he disappeared. Yeah, and I knew like he used to make music with Tory Lanez and stuff when they were younger. He from Toronto, I believe. I know he's from Canada, but I think that's how I really got introduced to him around that time because like when I was in high school, I kind of into Tory and stuff, and this project, DJ Muggs gave him the typical DJ Muggs stuff. At first, I thought.
Who's DJ Muggs really?
You know who DJ Muggs is?
I don't think I know him by name.
You know Be Real.
Yeah.
You know Cypress Hill.
Yeah.
He's the producer.
Okay.
Yeah, he does stuff with like Mag Homie. He does stuff with Rock Marciano. He got stuff with Rome Streets.
Okay. So I'm probably familiar with some of his
mostly dark production. But I feel like on here he gave him a little lighter production, more boom bap stuff that kind of fits him. And this project is not it's not like, oh, this is outstanding, album of the year. Not to me. It wasn't bad. It wasn't bad. It just was okay. You know what I mean? And like Raz is a good rapper. Don't get me wrong. He has a really big, extensive like catalog. Like, cause I'm like, I ain't listened to this dude since like 2013. And I know he been putting out stuff cause a lot of people in my Discord are really like hip on to like the underground scene and they like buy all his vinyl and stuff like that. And like his catalog be too deep, bro.
No.
Pause and not saying it's a bad thing. Like, yo, put out your music. You know what I'm saying? But sometimes for me it could get, overwhelming, you know what I mean? And I really hate that I wasn't like I knew what you was doing throughout the years. I just wasn't following you. And like this dude's a dope rapper. The album just doesn't like scream out like I wouldn't recommend this like as one of his best projects.
Is this something that has high replayability to you?
No, I don't think I ever come back to it, man.
A forgettable project?
I wouldn't say it's forgettable, but forgettable, Not bad, man. Hey, I like Raz, man. It's like, it's not long. It's just,
pause.
I don't know. I just thought it was going to be, I thought they would be a perfect marriage. Not saying they didn't work good together, but it didn't give what I thought it was going to give.
Either it didn't give what it was going to give, or maybe it wasn't the right time anymore.
Maybe.
To me, this is the same feeling I have for Futures, we don't trust you.
Yeah.
With him and Metro, I'm
Like it came too late.
It came too late. Like if it would have came during that run, this would have been it. But right now, I'm like, it's good. But right now,
like last year, DJ Muggs put out Soul's Assassin 3 Death Valley. Like this stuff right here is just, it's like singles of stuff he had with different artists. That song with Bodie, oh my God, it's on like, oh man, because I love DJ Muggs' production. But I don't know, it didn't do what I thought it was going to do. But yeah, man, if y'all want to check it out, Raz Frisco, whatever, I messed it up. The internal now, bro.
Like it didn't drain my boy Paul.
Yeah, bro, just thinking about it, like, dang, I really listened to it. It's not bad, but it's like
it just didn't hit.
It just didn't hit.
Sometimes it just don't click. Sometimes the pieces can be right there, but they're not clicking for you all the way.
Yeah, it didn't hit, man.
Speaking of stuff that just doesn't click for you all the way,
What, man?
I listened to one of your recommendations.
Yeah.
And my boy, I think, Kiko off of Twitter, he said that this was a good project as well. I went to go listen to Currency and Alchemist's Continuance.
Oh, yes, Continuance.
It didn't click for me.
Yeah.
The instrumentals was there. I don't know. With
Currency has
Currency,
MC, yeah.
to me, Currency, I'm just like, no. Like, no. Like, I like Currency enough. I love Covert Coupe. 10 out of 10.
You still want to listen to Carrollton Heights, right?
I still want to, yes.
Oh, man. That's blog era right there.
I want to listen to that. Gran Turismo, whatever that
You checked that out,
called.
right?
Yeah, I checked it out when it came out.
Yeah.
Because that's when Stack Select was doing with Bun B, then he came out with that. I'm like, oh yeah, I'm checking it out. But I love that. And I like Stoned Immaculate, which isn't obviously a producer.
Yeah, it's just multiple stuff, people you work with.
This wasn't it for me. I think what it is to me, the beats are great, but I don't think I want anybody rapping on these beats. Like, I don't want to hear nobody rapping on these beats. To me, these beats stand alone are just great by themselves. But Currency, to me, he just didn't give me what I would enjoy on these beats, is what I will say. Like, his rapping ain't bad, but it's very, very samey. And especially over production like this, and the beats ain't really bombastic or really call out for character or really pull that out of Currency. It just felt very flat and boring to me. His rapping performance to me was not it on this. I much prefer Covert Coupe because to me it gives me more of that range, but also it gives me that grittier, grungier feel that Alchemist gives. And to me it pulls it out of Currency a lot better, vocally and lyrically itself, and writing wise to me, because I'm just like, Covert Coupe, I'm still going back to stuff off of that. Continuance, I don't think I'm ever going to go back to this. Like, it's not bad.
Yeah.
It's just very boring and samey, and Currency is just way too comfortable on this. That's the problem. He gets way too comfortable. He gets in that lazy flow, and sometimes you could tell when he's not able to catch the beat or write enough to the beat, and sometimes you could tell he starts speeding it up at the last part of the line. I'm like, this is not it, Currency. I'm sorry. Like, Currency, I like you on Pilot Talk 2. I like you on Covert Coupe. I like you on Gran Turismo or Gran Torino, whatever that song is called. I'm probably thinking of a character from My Hero Academia. This just wasn't it. Like, I gotta listen to Carrollton Heights because I need to bounce back with the Currency and Alchemist collabs. I need to see what's happening on that. I gotta go download it somewhere because it's not on streaming services.
I'll send it to you.
Yeah, I need to download that bad boy. But besides that, it was very disappointing. Like, I don't know. Like, I didn't expect the exact same from Covert Coupe. I was like, let's elevate it a little bit, maybe. Or maybe let's stay closer to that range, because I just don't like Currency on super mellow beats. Because to me, it fits if you're a fan of Currency.
Right.
If you're not a fan of Currency, or you already like have listened to Currency, you can kind of tell that he's boring for you. This does not help it right here. Like I said, production is really solid. Some of the features on here, very good. I think when your boys on here, Babyface Ray was on here. I'm not mad at the features. Currency was the worst part of this album to me. Currency is just one of those guys where it's either hit or miss for me. It's never in between. I'm sorry. Currency, you from the South, so I respect you. And I respect the hustle. You do flood the market. Trust me, you flood the market. But this one just wasn't it. And you wasted some Alchemist beats. So that could have gone to someone else who would have done justice.
Anything.
Yes, he did.
No, he
Because Covert Coupe is way better than this.
So what?
Way better. Covert Coupe's 10 out of 10. This one is like a 3 out of 10.
Now you being disrespectful.
If I have to look,
now he's being wild. With that production alone, you dropped it down to a 3?
No.
See, that's disrespectful.
The score goes up without his vocals.
Oh my god! Hey, he toned it down.
Turn the vocals down.
I know you. It's just like, I know it's like you said, it's a hit or miss for you.
So that's why it's like the Larry June thing. Dom Kennedy. They all in that same range.
I love so many Currency projects, and it's so hard for me like recommending because I don't know you're gonna tear it down. I'm just like, no.
I like Pilot. Look, you told me to listen to some Pilot Talks. I listened to Pilot Talk 1. I didn't really like that.
Yeah,
Pilot Talk 2
best.
was it, though.
Yeah, 2 the
Michael
best.
Knight.
Michael Knight.
Yeah, Michael Knight. Hard.
Yeah.
Stoned Immaculate. You didn't recommend that to me.
Yeah.
I went to it because a lot of people was praising on Twitter. Hard.
It's some mixtapes. I'm gonna sing with some
Yeah,
stuff.
you're going to have to curate that one for me because he has one of them discographies that's just, it's very intimidating
Yeah,
to get into.
and his mixtapes are not even all on spot. His mixtapes.
Oh,
are
yeah, I know.
horrendous. Bro put out a mixtape a month. It used to be crazy, bro. Super Techno Bowl, all that, bro. Come on.
Yeah, and I know that them things, he watered down his discography,
He
I'm
was
pretty sure.
killing it, bro.
Stop it.
Killing it.
Stop
Bro.
it.
Bro, you just don't know, bro.
But go ahead, go to your next project,
I
man.
think this might be my last project. This is actually the EP I wanted to shout out last episode. It's by a man named Boogeyman. I think it's Dela, D-E-L-A. Dela.
Dela. I think it's Dela, maybe.
Dela, yeah. It's called Sunrise Lullabies. I think he's from, he said it, I think he's from Philly. But I looked him up on Twitter trying to see if he was like actually, using it, but he ain't like posted nothing in like almost 8 months. But anyways, he put out an EP called Sunrise Lullaby. This was last year. This was recommended to me through Spotify, you know what I mean? And the dude, he's not really like a rapper. He kind of talks to you on like really like drumless beats sometimes. And this is not for you, man.
Thank you.
It kind of like he's just talking to you, but he's rapping, of course. And I don't know, I just thought it was cool, a little vibey, you know what I mean? A little wordplay there, but it wasn't nothing like too crazy. I just wanted to give it some type of shine because I never heard nobody even mention this dude. He he only got like 1,900 monthly listeners. He ain't nobody to like, oh man, you ain't listen to him. You know what I mean? But I don't know. I thought he was pretty good. He got some older projects. I didn't check them out. Maybe I have to. I think this is the most current project he has out to date. Yeah, think so. Maybe he's not, right now on social media now because he's working on some new stuff, man. I mean, I'm looking forward to it because this stood out to me, B. If you want to check it out, you know what I mean?
Lyrical Spiritual Miracle?
No. I'm telling you, he's like talking to you, bro. Like cool, like he's like a cool dude talking about like his life. Like
So like Bodie James?
Nah, Bodie a little different. Bodie rapping. He this dude right here is like, dang, I can't even explain. Like, I don't know who he remind me of.
Mike?
No. Mike be rapping. But Boogeyman D-Love, man, I just wanted to give him a shout out, bro, because I think it's pretty cool. I rocked with it. You know what I mean? And I actually put it on my Twitter a few days ago as well, And hey, if anybody else know who he is or haven't heard of him, check him out. You're gonna have to just understand for yourself like what I mean by how he's just talking to you. I don't know. I think this might be my last one today. I think I got some more. I'm gonna keep looking, but yeah, that's it for right now.
All right. So when it comes to new generations of music, I feel like there's newer music channels to really like break newer artists or use to kind of help promote newer artists. One era, I don't know what we have really for the blog era for that. But I would say like
YouTube channels?
Mm-hmm. So I'd say like for like the Cloud era, SoundCloud era
Elevator.
and all that, Lyrical Lemonade.
I say Elevator.
I think Lyrical Lemonade because it's like when you get a video on there, boom, you like, you're breaking out.
I think Elevator was bigger.
During the SoundCloud and Mumble?
I think Lyrical Lemonade came like kind of in the tail end, like the end, like with Juice WRLD now.
Yeah.
When it came like a thing.
Yeah.
But now Elevator like 2014, 2015 was Lil Yachty, all them. What's the
I
other
probably
guy?
gotta look 'em up because I don't
1,000
remember.
Band Fino and all them.
Yeah, I gotta
Elevator
look 'em up.
was freaking Valet, all them. Bro, you know who Elevator is?
That's why I gotta look them up because I don't remember.
Nah, they was.
But like I was saying, you always have those few channels during each era that kind of like are breaking new artists. For this era, I feel like it's for the shooters only, and it's on the radar. I feel like those are the two channels that are trying to break newer artists and kind of like catch them before they get like really famous. Or sometimes they get the famous people on there as well. So recently, For the Shooters uploaded one girl named Kiora. I forgot the name of the song itself. I think it's called Okay. And I went into the song because she looked like a little Asian girl.
Yeah.
And I was like, I don't know if this is like you're Asian or like if you're black. I don't know. So I went to the video and I was like, she gonna be rapping. It's gonna be these P-word raps as usual. Then she started singing. I'm like, And that always throws me off because you never know the genre of what you're going to get into in one of those videos. You just see the mic hanging, and you see the girl or guy coming up. I'm like, she's going to have another P words rap. She started singing. I'm like, all right.
I just wanted to show you real quick.
Oh, yeah.
They was huge around.
Okay, yeah, I know.
Yeah,
I remember them.
They were killing it.
But yeah, you have she went onto the mic and she started singing. I'm like, all right, this is kind of like the type of R&B that I've been wanting to hear. More slower, not necessarily slow jams, but more so slower R&B, kind of more so catered to like a contemporary R&B back that we had back in the day when we had the early 2000s, mid 2000s R&B type stuff. But obviously it's a little bit more modernized. And so I was like, all right, I kind of like this track. Can't really tell if she's like a good singer or not because you can tell the vocal inflections. And I was telling my girl this the other day when I was watching this Tink interview on the Breakfast Club.
Tink.
Janae Aiko really is like a huge influence on the newer generation of R&B women. Like I never really thought about that until Tink said that, and I'm just like, that makes a lot of sense. And when I heard this girl, the first person I thought of was Janae Aiko with the airy, atmospheric like R&B production. And I'm just like, to me, this is giving me Janae Aiko. But I went to go listen to her EP called Sincere. It's like 5 songs. I believe it's less than 20 minutes.
Who is this?
Kiora. Keora. Went to go check out the social medias. Twitter was very dry. It was looking like a desert on that thing. And I went to go the Sincere EP. It had like 5 songs on there. And I was listening to it and I'm just like, I could tell you trying to find yourself.
Yeah. She blazing.
Okay, so that's what it is. I could tell you trying to find yourself and you just haven't found it yet and you're experimenting with different sounds on what you would sound best on. That Okay song, I think you should develop that a little bit more. The other songs that you had on there, she had one sample and I forgot what the song was, but it's a huge song. I think it was like a New Jack Swing old school song. She sampled it, but she also, I think, added some of the drums from it too. And so it just threw the whole song off the way it was building up. And I'm just like, no, like, I don't know why you thought that beat was good. And sometimes you just be thinking, how do people have ears?
Yeah.
And they don't hear, like, that don't sound good.
Yeah.
I don't know. For me, it didn't sound good.
Bro, it's crazy. I was thinking about that with one of the albums we listened to today.
We're going to get to that.
Yeah.
I'm going to use that same point. But yeah, I'm just like, that didn't sound good. It's like, I get it. And, you can look at her monthly listeners. She don't got that many, so I'm not going to, prod her on like, oh, you should have got better production or something like that. But I'm pretty sure there's better beats on YouTube that you could either lease or buy. I don't know. That's just me. But either way, I can see the potential there, but I don't think it's all the way there yet. Yeah. So that's all I'm going to say. You get what I'm saying?
And she's a pretty girl, so she can get the people that looking. Yeah. So.
But yeah, overall, this wasn't a bad project. I will say that this is definitely one person that they're a grower, not a shower. That's what I'll say. She's a grower, not a shower. She ain't gonna just show me everything at once. She's gonna have to grow on me.
All right.
Okay.
You got anything else? Because I think I ain't got nothing. I might save some stuff for next week.
All right. I got one more. Flow. FLO. It's that R&B group I was telling you before we started the podcast. And this is R&B group from the UK. They make pop R&B-ish. So more so stuff like akin to like a Aaliyah. Maybe I'm trying to think of some like a Fergie, kind of like stuff like that in that era in the early 2000s. But obviously it's modernized.
Yeah.
And I think they're doing that one thing that we both kind of agree on. Just make some hits. Make some singles.
Hits, bro.
Don't make it the project yet. Because their first project is going to be coming out in November.
Yeah.
So far, they got like 2 million monthly listeners. They got a good amount of singles, some EPs on their Spotify page. And I love everything that they got out there. Now, is everything perfect? No. But I will say that it's very enjoyable. And this is the music I wish Chloe Bailey was making. And when I was talking about my thoughts on Chloe Bailey's latest album, this is pop R&B that I like right here. This is the stuff that I could hear potentially on the radio. And I wouldn't be mad at this. This is stuff that I would hear in a setting in general, like a setting that, a public setting, and I'd be all right with this. This is cool. This is some really good music. And they have one song on one of their EPs where it's like an acoustic-like song, and they are like, they really got some good, talented voices on them. I really like Flow. Like, I don't know what it is, and some of the music that I heard, because they only got 2 EPs on their page. 3 of Us, which each of their EPs are named after a song that's on the EP. 3 of Us and The Lead. Very short projects, very, very short EPs. 3 to 5 songs at least. I really enjoyed them. This is the type of R&B I think I've been looking for. Sadly, you guys know I'm a Zionist.
Right.
Why is no one in America trying to do this? I keep telling you guys, these guys from the other countries are coming into these genres and taking over. They're putting in the work. They're doing what sounds good. They're doing what sounds right. They obviously got ears. What are we not doing right? I'm just saying, like, I want more of this. Obviously, make it to your own style. Create your own voice in it. But god dang it, they cracked the code. Yeah. 3 girls come together. It reminds me of Aaliyah mixed with Destiny's Child. I love it. I'm here for it. Flo, I cannot wait for that album. That's all I'm gonna say. I'm gonna be here championing for it. I follow.
They seem so familiar.
It reminds me of Destiny Child. It reminds me of a girl group, a girl pop group back in like the early 2000s, mid 2000s.
I'm trying to think. I think somebody probably posted them on Twitter one day or something. But yeah, it looks familiar. But no, I see the vibes. I see the covers. Kind of got me some old, early 2000 vibes with the covers. Even the font they use on the cover, give you that 2000 futuristic type of look. That font. I see the vibes they going for. Even the style, B.
And I'm loving the vibes.
Okay, I see.
I'm loving them. So yeah, that's about all I have that I want to talk about, at least that I had to listen to.
Yeah.
For what we've been jamming. You got anything else, or you want to say everything?
I'll probably say some stuff for next week as well.
All right.
I'm still got to give my opinion on certain things.
All right. For me, these are more so my like first impressions and what I want to give my like raw thoughts on.
Yeah. Because I also got to listen to that Kai album. I still ain't listened to it yet.
Oh, the K.A.? Is that how you say it?
Yeah, Kai.
Okay. But yeah, that's about it for what we've been jamming. Let's go ahead and move on to the news section. A$AP Rocky delays his album to the fall. It was supposed to drop this month, August. It's not. Disappointment, as usual.
He said some leaks and some sampling things he got to get situated. That's common.
Yeah, it is, but also, I think you should come out with a date when you know when those things can get cleared, rather than. That's what I think.
Yeah, I don't think it happens all the time, man.
And me, I'm going to push my agenda and lie on the podcast. I think he's scared. He's scared of these young kids. You knew Destroy Lonely was coming? He was like, let me move out the way.
You listen to the album?
Destroy Lonely?
Is it out?
No, it comes out, I think it was supposed to come out this week.
Oh, he pushed it back too?
No.
Oh, this week.
Yeah, A$AP Rocky and Destroy Lonely, I think we were supposed to drop this week.
It went this weekend? Last weekend?
I don't think so. Nah, because the snippet thing happened, and then the whole
thing
yeah,
with him.
So it was a snippet. Yeah. So, yeah.
A$AP
Rocky? Yeah. I like Destroy Lonely. Okay. We not going to call it crap also.
Crap.
But yeah. I think that's really about it. I mean, what, Big Sean delayed his album too?
Yeah.
But we already talked about it.
It's nothing news. I'm not trying to get like shade room and talk about people's relationships and stuff like that.
Come on, dude. That doesn't relate to hip hop?
We're going to talk about stuff that's kind of was hip hop news, but it's more of a discussion. So, with all, one of the biggest crash outs of the last, 5 years? You know what I mean? That was a big crash out.
Do we count Joe Budden, Rory and Mal? Do you count that as a crash out?
I think that was just real life happening, real business, you know what I mean?
But it's a hip-hop podcast, or a predominantly hip-hop podcast.
Now, this happened on IG Live.
Oh, I thought you meant in general.
Nah.
Oh, IG, then yes, I agree.
Yeah.
Unless you want to count Drake releasing his music a crash out.
What?
Yeah, people are so stupid. People are. But yeah, that's about it for the news section of the podcast.
Yeah, they ain't got nothing, bro.
We went through really quick. But let's go ahead and move on to the music section of the podcast. We got 3 albums to review today. Mickey Diamonds, It's 5 O'Clock Somewhere, Lil Brother, May the Lord Watch, Cash Cobain, Play Cash Cobain. And then we got Drake's 100 Gigs Part 2.
We can talk. You want to talk about the singles first? Just because it's just...
You want to talk about Drake's 100 Gigs?
Yeah.
I feel like it'll lead to a bigger conversation.
You think so?
I think that'll lead into some of the other topics we have later on.
No problem.
All right.
Get into this Mickey?
We get into Mickey Diamond, man. So let's go ahead and talk about Mickey Diamond. Mickey Diamonds, It's 5 O'Clock Somewhere. Now, you, B, are the one person that, told me about this album. I had no idea this guy existed.
Yeah.
And now this reminded me I forgot one project that I was supposed to talk about during what we've been jamming. Yeah. But besides all that, give us your breakdown or your rundown of your history with Mickey Diamond.
So my history with Mickey Diamond goes back to 2021 when he just was this rapper that just popped up out of nowhere. Some interviews I watched from back in the day, he discussed that he made music in the past and everything like that. So Mickey Diamond really took off when it came to he did a Copenhagen. If you don't know who they are, they're a vinyl distribution company. They do records. I think they located In Copenhagen?
I'm about to say in the UK or Europe somewhere.
It's over there in Europe,
I went to their website because I was trying to look for the album cover or whatever.
Yeah.
For podcast reasons, and I saw the vinyl site and it said Euro, and I'm like, huh? And I saw he had a whole bunch of vinyls and stuff like that.
So I remember when he released Bangkok Dangerous 1 and Bangkok Dangerous 2 on there, like, and it limited quantity, and people went crazy for it. I already listened to those albums. Thought it was pretty cool, really good production. So with Mickey Diamonds and Copenhagen, they blocked me, They blocked me. I can no longer look at any of their things. F y'all, Copenhagen. I don't care. Y'all some marks. Y'all don't like to take no freaking criticism. I say something, they block me.
Wait, the whole label or just them? Or the whole
label?
company?
They I can't even go to their Instagram.
Even they members do that too? Or just them?
If you're a Mickey Diamond fan, you're a little sad too. Y'all do a little blocking as well. Well, anyways, that's my little brief history with Copenhagen and a little bit of Mickey Diamonds. He also has he has this little group they call the Umbrella or something like that, and he has some guys that rap with him. I think his name Mike Nice and a few other guys. They all put out their albums through Copenhagen as well when it comes to the vinyl community. So I was just in Discord talking to some of my homies, and they all like, oh man, Mickey Diamond, he was super hype at one point, and now people like, they diss Mickey in the Discord and stuff like that. You know what I mean? They like, I call him an AI rapper, but I think he's okay. But another thing, I listened to his album he put out earlier this year, the Shredder, Super Shredder.
I heard a lot. Someone on Twitter told me that I need to listen to that.
Yeah, so I listened to it, and like I had to finish this. I had to stop listening to this at like, I don't know.
What, Super Shredder?
Yes.
It's bad?
He just had some lines in there. He had this one super sus line, bro, about dropping the soap. I was like, yeah, I'm out of here, bro. It was so sick. But anyways, let's get into this. It's 5 o'clock somewhere, and then I can actually break down my thoughts on Mickey Diamond, right? Mm-hmm. So, Mickey Diamond, it's 5 o'clock somewhere.
Oh, God.
I don't like this, bro. I don't know why he don't use his actual voice.
Okay, so it's not his actual voice.
No.
I'm like, this can't be. It sounds too like.
I call him an AI rapper, bro.
Okay,
rapper.
I thought it was for something else. I got another. Okay,
no,
I thought it was for another reason.
There's other reasons too, baby. If you drifting when I'm drifting, but anyways, so Mickey Diamond, man, to me, I feel like he started putting out so much projects. He oversaturated his market because I felt like he like, ooh, I got something. So he started pressing out these vinyls, pressing out these albums. Not trying to say like you a broke boy or nothing, but I don't know. I think you saw a little cash in there, and I think he's actually
milking it.
Cause like he tries to put out these concepts in each of his albums, but I don't see them. Mm-hmm. Like the concept of like this it's 5 o'clock somewhere. Yes, he had little drinking skits, but the rhymes.
Okay, thank you.
But the rhymes,
I'm thinking like maybe something's going over my head.
Nah, nothing going over your head, bro. And the rhymes are like they not hard rhymes. Mm-hmm. I feel like you're running out of words, bro, because a lot of the stuff you've been saying, you've been rapping the same. The production is the thing that carry you a lot, Mickey. And like his wife actually a producer. She makes some of these beats. His actual wife. They actually put out the Ric Flair album together, and I think she produced that whole project.
I want Mickey to know beforehand. If I say something bad about the production, just know
but
it's
I don't
about
think
the production.
I don't know.
Her.
Yeah, I don't know I don't know what she produced on this project, mm-hmm. but I'm pretty sure she produced the whole project.
Yeah, I just know people get defensive behind their ladies.
Oh yeah.
I want you to know. I'm judging the production. I'm judging the production.
I think she's dope. One thing about him that's really consistent in his albums to me is his production. I don't think his production is bad. Mm-hmm. It's just to me, it's him as a rapper. Like some like old heads will love this. They love the whole like it's grimy and all this type of stuff. But like I don't know. I don't like the effect he put on his voice because it makes it unbelievable. The things he rap about, it just doesn't fit him. Like yes, he probably was this drug dealer or anything, but when it comes to this voice, I do not like this voice. It always throws me off. I think you probably should just use your natural voice or something because it throws me off every time. It just don't feel real.
Yeah, I wanted to hear him talk after I heard this.
It seems like the bars, all of it seemed manufactured, artificial. It didn't feel real. Yeah, it don't feel authentic. Like it's like you trying to be like you trying to recreate Griselda. Like even when I first heard him back in the day, I'm like, And at 2021, I'm like, bro, want to be with Griselda so bad.
Okay.
Bro, want to be like West Side Gun
Okay,
so
see,
bad.
you're cooking
bro.
right now.
Come on, man.
You
I'm
are
like,
cooking right
hey,
now.
Bro.
Keep cooking.
And I was just like, bro, I don't even know if they ever looked his way yet, bro.
Mm-hmm.
Like, he been doing it for 2021. I don't know if they be messaging him in the DMs, but I don't know if they gonna get. Hey, if he see this review, he gonna be mad. I don't care, bro. It is what it is.
I have one positive, I guess.
Yeah, but like, it's just, I don't know, man. It's like you never really done it for me, and I know it's people that ride for you, bro. And like them your fans, and they can do their thing. And like, I'm not a hater or nothing. I see black men doing their thing. I'm with it, bro. You make your money. You put out these projects. I just think that you put out too much. Like you just start thumping, bro. Dude, you look at this catalog from 2021.
Yo, it's very intimidating, especially looking at the time frame.
Bro, and he has multiple series. He put out a Gucci Ghost 4, Gucci Ghost 3. Like, it just felt like he was like.
And then he has like a producer tape with someone named that one, the smoke face one.
Oh, Smokeface? Oh,
Him and
OJ.
some producer.
OJ.
Yeah.
He got another one with Sadu Gold too. That's my guy. But I don't know, man. Like sometimes I don't want to come on here and just be like this because I know he got like big fans, and it's just like I don't know. It never did it for me, and I just don't know why you just don't feel authentic to me, bro. It just feel like I don't know. Sometimes I feel like he a white avatar. Like he's black. He's a black man, but it's just like it just don't feel real, man. And it's not like, oh, you gotta live what you rap. It's just, I think the AI or whatever you use the voice effect you use on their voice just throws me off all the time, man. And like, that's one of the biggest reasons that I do not gravitate towards your music. Your rapping, this rapping not crazy to me. It's not the best. It's not what. It's not what's gonna let me stay in the project. Usually, it's the production. Your decent raps on a, cool, good production. You know, and like, that's really much all I gotta say, man. I finally got to get that off my chest.
Okay, because I thought I was about to come on here and get killed.
No.
Because a lot of the sentiments you have, I kind of share them as well.
Yeah.
I'm coming into this project. I know nothing about you, Mickey Diamond, just to make that a fact. You have a tag, so I was like, all right, a rapper that has a tag. Usually, a lot of rappers don't have a tag. So I'm like, all right. I was like, maybe he moving.
Yeah.
I saw his monthly listeners. I'm like, why you got a tag so early? But I listened to this album. It's 5 o'clock somewhere. Obviously, that's a drinking reference for, when people be like, oh, you drinking this early? Well, it's 5 o'clock somewhere.
Yeah.
And so, you had this skit at the beginning. Well, you had this person, newscaster, talking at the beginning. And then you go into the first song where it's this woman talking, oh, these guys, they can't do anything without actually smoking. But when it comes to me wanting to get my little drinky drink on, they ain't got a problem with it. You need to mind your business.
Get my P word in the nines. Ew.
For me, I think the drinking thing more so like ties in with the titles rather than the actual songs themselves.
Yeah.
Because I feel like what you said, and I'm glad you said it because I'm not the only one. To me, this feels like it's re-emulating something. This isn't the raw source. This isn't the actual thing.
That's all his albums, bro.
Yeah, and my thing was this, right? I was listening to this album and I'm like, this just feels like a Griselda, but like a lesser version of it. This feels like something I hear from Westside Gunn, from Conway, from Benny. Obviously, and one of the things that you are missing the most when it comes to this Mickey Diamond, because I'm obviously going to criticize you, you lack so much identity.
Yeah.
When I first heard the voice, that's what caught me at first, because I'm just like, it didn't catch me in a good way. It threw me off.
Yes, bro. Yes.
That's, let me say, it caught me. It caught my attention, but it threw me off. That's how it caught my attention. Because I'm like, is this real? I'm like, or is this like a fake voice? He's putting on a persona in this?
Yes.
I'm like, because I don't know. But especially with the collage thing, you would think that the actual cover of the album itself is made by AI. So I'm like, maybe he's playing a character and I just don't know. And then you had the whole drunk thing happening. I'm like, is this supposed to tie in with the album? Because if so, it's not really doing it. To me, this is like average crime, drug boss, lord, like raps. And I'm not saying that those raps are bad. It's just, you got to make yourself really stand out in this genre when you get into that subsection, because you're going to get someone like a Freddie Gibbs, Westside Gunn, Benny the Butcher, Conway, Boldy James. You're going to get some heavyweight, Rock Marciano.
And they all have their own personalities.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying. With this, to me, it felt like you did not have that personality. And that's what you were lacking the most. Because for me, I felt like these were just like, he raps better than the average rapper. Yes. But he doesn't rap better than any of those guys in that sector for me. He lacks the charisma. He lacks the personality. And for me, there was nothing to me that really stood out in this project where I'm just like, ooh. Yeah. Now, I was interested a bit more because I wanted to do a bit more digging to make sure maybe I'm not tripping on this album. And so I went to this album called Oroku Saki.
That's what
obviously
like
this is a huge ode to MF Doom's Food. And I hate to say it like this, while I did enjoy this one a bit more because it was shorter, this is also a similar problem I have with that project, with the project that we're reviewing today. It lacks that actual identity. You are literally re-emulating what Dr. Doom, what MF Doom did with Dr. Doom skits and all that, but you're doing it with Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle skits.
Yeah.
The one thing I do appreciate on here is that you have some little nerdy references.
Yeah.
He makes some references to some anime callbacks, to Pokemon, they're sleeping on me like Snorlax. I'm not saying verbatim.
Yeah, I know.
And so that caught me a bit more because I'm like, all right, this has at least a little bit more personality, and I know that you're kind of like a nerd.
Yeah.
He would say things like, when they come up to me, Michelangelo, I'm a shred them, or I got the foot ninja, I got a clan behind me. To me, that adds more character, but it wasn't enough because I'm like, I feel like you're re-emulating Doom, but with the Griselda style now, and I'm just like, this isn't really hitting for me all the way.
I'm gonna be honest with you, and it was like A, B, C, D, E, F, G.
Nah, to me, he has a better rhyme scheme than an average rapper.
I'm not even speaking on the rhyme scheme. I'm talking about the references.
Oh,
like everybody loves freaking Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. Like with Doom, even when he did Food, the references wasn't like this dude made a whole song just talking it was different. It was more in depth. I just think he just used certain art and just I'm gonna put this and then just say little rhymes. And I don't even though that's you do you. It's your art. But I feel like some of these guys, they make it like, I listened to his interview, he make it like, yeah, man, this is just, I'm in here, and then I'll do this, and it's just picking this, the art, and then it's like it's just this big old grandiose thing, like this something that's so like deep.
Pretentious.
It's so pretentious, bro, and it's not that deep, bro. You're just rapping, and then sometimes you'll do a freaking reference to Shredder or something.
Yeah, to me, it's like I said about last week about the reviews we had. This is derivative.
Yes, bro.
You could tell what it's trying to emulate, and it's a lesser version of it. And to get off on Oroku Saki, because today is not the interview for that. The review for that. I enjoyed this more than that project, but also this project was a lot shorter.
It was short.
And it had a lot of more skits that I kind of enjoyed more. This album that we're talking about today, it's lacking identity. To me, it's lacking really the creativity or uniqueness, which to me, it kind of sucks because the most unique thing about you is the deep voice.
And it's not
it throws me off at first. Like, it's cool. Like, I'm not mad at it once I listen to it a few times. But I will say this project went on for about too long. The subject matter really got samey after a while. And some of the songs just started blending in towards the end.
You didn't know what was different.
Yeah. For me, I'm just like, this album just feels like almost the same song every song. He even tries to kind of recapture Ghostface Killer's one sample in one of those songs. That one, but it's slower.
Yeah.
And it's a lot more, feels a lot more darker. And to me, if you go get on a sample like that, especially when we know what Ghostface did on that song, arguably for me, my favorite Ghostface song, you're going to have to get on there and really kill it. And it's a cool track, but it doesn't really to me, there's nothing on here that makes it stand out. In fact, earlier this week, because I've listened to the album like 3 or 4 times. I listened to it 4 times.
I listened to it 3.
I was on my DJ X on Spotify. And DJ X is this program, I don't know when you guys are watching this, where you press it and it just plays an assortment of songs based off of the mood and vibe it's trying to set for you at the time. One of the songs came out, I skipped it.
One?
I don't know what song it was, but I'm just like, I'm going to get to whatever that subject matter is. Like, it's the same thing. The production was cool.
Yeah.
I'm like, all right, the production is good. And to me, it's going to be very hard for you to F up some good production.
Yeah.
And I'm not going to say you effed it up, but it wasn't anything where I'm just like,
You meant so well.
Yeah. Your voice really sticks out.
To me, not in a good way. Bro, it's been since 2021 and I'm still not used to this voice.
Number one, I told you, it's like how you got to fall into the beat. He's not falling into the beat because that voice is just it's so distracting.
He seems stale.
That too, he's very stiff. He's very monotone. And you already got this voice effect on. I wish at least with this, get a bit more charismatic with it. Like I said, to me, the biggest things about this album is it's lacking identity, it's lacking creativity, it's lacking uniqueness. Yes, you got the voice. I feel like the theme you went for, it fell flat because, you tried to tie it in with skits here and there, but to me, it didn't go within the album overall as
like
a theme.
If he put out like 13 tracks, him speaking on like his drinking problem or something like that.
I feel like I really never got that problem either. Like, he has a song called Drunken Master?
Yeah, that was...
Drunken Master is a good thing.
Yeah.
you didn't really make it sound like a great thing on there. For me, you got to go crazy on a song like that because that's a hard game. Mickey Diamonds, I don't really know you that much. I thought that the project was good when I first heard it go. I'm like, oh, okay. Like, but then I had to realize, I think this is only good. And this is off my first listen because I had to do a few more listens to really get my thoughts in. I was like, oh, this is only good because I haven't heard this rap in a while.
Yeah.
I haven't heard Freddie Gibbs in a while. I haven't heard, West Side Gun, Benny the Butcher and all of them in a while. This is the only reason because once I started going listening to some Freddie again, because I had to go back to make sure, like, okay, what am I doing? I'm like, ooh.
Yeah, I didn't even have to, bro. It's just he never, like the Bangkok series, those first two was okay with me. I was like, all right, we're going to see what he's going to do. I still don't like this voice, but we're going to see what he's going to do. I like the production on this. We see where he's going. And I feel like a lot of underground hip-hop fans, vinyl collectors was like, oh, we got a new one. And then his stock was going up because I think he ended up like repressing all his albums or something like that. And then they were like, oh, no, he repressed this. You know how they, I wish you just understood the underground vinyl community, bro. They are like weirdos, bro. But anyways, musically, bro, it's just he never done it for me like that. He never done it for me.
For me, the first listen was cool, but that novelty definitely wore off the more I listened to it. I'm just like, And then today, I hate to say it like this, because when it comes to us doing these album reviews, I listen to the album like every day, like once a day. Today, after I listen, because at first I was like, can I fit Little Brother
I was trying to listen to
this? I'm like, I'm going to listen to Little Brother. If I got time, I'll listen to this. And then I just started skimming through. I just had to do the Kim
Little
through.
Brother, good skits. Skits, I always just, sometimes I just go back to them, bro. They just so funny.
Yeah. And the thing is, it's just like this fails in comparison when you're comparing it to a lot of other things. Yeah. This would be cool if he was the only one in his market doing it. Maybe. But you have so much competition and I get it, you're an underground act, but from all the projects you have, to me, you have way more practice. You have way more practice with your writing. So to me, your writing shouldn't be a problem that I'm really focusing on because, like I said, your creativity and uniqueness should shine out. To me, it just sounds like like I said, a derivative version of like a West Side Gun. He even has the same ad-libs. Boom, 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 boom. I'm like,
and it's not. I'll be like,
me in my head, I'm like, is there a feature of West Side Gun on this song?
No.
And I was like,
Gun look his way.
No.
I think he's still trying to get West Side Gun them attention.
I feel like he's trying to be part of that camp, but I feel like he
made his own camp, Umbrella Collective or whatever.
To me, it just sounds more like it's like the yes man that's in the group that's like, yes, I was talking to this bad girl the other day. Yeah, bro, she was bad, right? Yeah, bro, she was really bad. To me, that's what this came off of. Like, it's like you riding that wave.
He's great value. Like,
to me, he's great value whatever he wants to emulate.
Yeah, great value Griselda.
Like, he's better than the average rapper, but the average rapper is like a boss man D-Lo, a big X to plug. So that's not really, you know what I'm saying? That's not really saying.
And they stand out more than him.
Yeah, they have a lot more personality.
Yes.
So
I can't even imitate that fake voice, bro. It'd be crazy. I listen to him in interviews. I'm like, bro, why you just don't rap with this voice?
Okay, I need to hear it because I was thinking about looking at an interview.
That's not his voice.
I think to me, like I said, the Okoru Sake, whatever that project is, the one with Shredder looking like
that's the one that came out last year.
To me, that has more personality. It has more personality in it because of the references you're going to call back to. And because I'm like, okay, I can tell that you're a nerd at the same time. I like that project a lot more because it's shorter. I like the references. I like the callbacks. I like the skits. The writing is very similar still. It's nothing really different. It's just your subject matter and what you're tying in. Yeah. I like a lot more. And obviously I can relate a lot more since I'm a nerd. You can see it. This album to me, I feel like you brought none of that over here. You didn't make one single reference of you being the Shredder. And you have a whole album called Super Shredder. You can at least refer to yourself as like, yo, I'm a shred him or something. To me, I feel like...
you meant like having this theme on that one?
No, not the same theme, but him having this persona of him being the Shredder. Because I'm assuming, I'm going to get them on the mic and I'm going to shred them up. I'm assuming that's what he's really considering himself, Shredder. He's this mob boss type figure. He didn't bring any of that personality or
I think, I don't know what was the person.
It's supposed to be about him drinking because we see the little alcohol bottle in the front.
He has another project too about.
And I don't like the cover. The cover looks AI made, I know because our first.
It's a Stab. I forgot the name. Stab something.
Oh, I'm sorry.
But he makes art. He bakes these.
Yeah, it looks very AI made, and I'm just like,
this. He has another project called 12. No drinking before 12 or something like that. I remember.
Who? Mickey?
Yeah, Mickey.
I just feel like if you're gonna go for the theme, you went for it better.
There you go. No liquor before 12.
Oh, okay. I feel like if you're gonna go for a theme, you did it really well in the Akoru tape. This one, it was very absent, besides the skits. At least with the Okoro, you made callbacks to you being the shredder and things like that. But I feel like you was trying to emulate a lot of food where, oh, this is the topic. I just got to rap about the topic. Obviously, he didn't do it as well as Doom. I'm never going to say that. But for me, this falls flat in that regard where it's like, you had a theme. I'm thinking we really want to get some introspection. This is my introduction to you. I think if I would have come on to you with the Okoro thing, that would have been even worse because I would have had a higher expectation for this.
Yeah.
Because I'm like, all right, at least he can rap above average. Let's see what he could do with an actual serious topic now. It falls flat.
Yeah.
So, yeah, this feels like it's lacking a lot of identity, creativity, and uniqueness. The voice threw me off. It didn't fall into the beat like I was saying last week. I don't know. It's just, it's like it exists. But I feel like it exists because Griselda and all them exist.
Yeah.
He literally even stole West Side Gun's ad-lib. Boom, 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 boom. I'm like, is this West Side Gun? I'm like, what? And I remember because that always stuck out to me. Cause I'm like, you literally stole his ad lib. That's like someone coming on the beat, yeah, and you not Jeezy. I'm like, no, don't do that. You riding his meat at that point. I'm sorry, B. I'm sorry. I just gotta say it. You also, I get it, MF Doom. If you gonna listen to MF Doom and be in your MF Doom bag. I mean, you kind of wrote his beat on that one as well because you literally took his concept literally for the album cover and the goddamn album.
And a good amount of people did that in the underground community around, especially the new ones. Maybe they copy that food cover.
Mm-hmm. Now, I would love to copy that for like a podcast cover, but no. Like, it's like, I feel like there's going to be very high expectations for someone who uses that cover. Food is an iconic album for the underground hip hop community, I feel.
Yeah, it is.
So, if you're going to use that, and it's a hard cover. Well, it's like, so if you're going to use that, then I don't know. Yeah. I don't know. That's just my opinion. But you got any more thoughts on this?
No. Mickey, I don't know, bro. You just don't do it for me, man. You never have. You never will. Because I think this is my last project. I just want to actually get this out of me. Because I usually text it to the homies in Discord, and now I can just and let it disappear in the vapor. It is what it is.
How you enter the chamber and then you exit the same view. That is crazy, B. That is crazy. We got some artists on here. You don't want to be roped in with them artists, but dang, you are in there. This is a double BBC certified thumbs down. Real, I enjoyed this the first listen, but the more listens I did, I'm like, I forgot how nice Freddie Gibbs was. Yeah. I forgot. My bad.
It's so crazy. Like, and I don't go into this album like wanting to hate it at all. I'm like, I want to like it. Like, I want to listen to something that I like, but it just never do it for me.
Yeah, like I said, I'm already tired of the whole, I kind of overdid myself with all the drug rap earlier this year. Drug lord, crime boss from Rock, Bodie, West Side. I'm never tired of Freddie. I'm sorry. That's my guy. That's one of my favorite rappers. Yeah. But yeah, besides that, disappointing. Sorry, Mickey.
You want to get into this one, B?
Oh, God. Woo!
We get ended good.
Oh, okay. I'm cool with that. I like that mindset. Yeah. Let's go ahead and talk about Cash Cobain's Play Cash Cobain. And boy, did I wish I did not play this.
Don't play Cash Cobain.
Facts, because first of all, the album cover, I get what you're trying to go for, Cash Cobain. No. This album cover was horrible. This was very lazy. You literally took this on your phone. There was no thought put into this. I get it. He has a whole trend where he puts the phone up and it says, play Cash Cobain. You didn't even do it for this one.
My love language is cash.
You could have at least named the album that. The album is named Play Cash Cobain. Like, I got to say that into Siri. B, what are we doing? And I've came on the podcast. And I've said before, I've listened to some Cash Cobain stuff in the previous What We've Been Jamming. Go ahead, check out those previous episodes. To me, he thrives best as either a feature artist? Yeah, featuring artist. Or he works better in the production side. And even then, production for other people, not him. Because when he gets into production for him, it's the most derivative, laziest thing I've ever heard before. This album is the embodiment of what I do not like about Cash Cobain's music. To me, Cash Cobain is way better suited when he has someone else to bounce off of. Now, I came into this album, B. I knew the subject matter. I already knew what was going to happen. I already know Cash Cobain's style. I knew what he was going to come with. I'm thinking, okay, maybe he's going to up the production a little bit more. Maybe he's going to get better production. He's going to do better sampling. Maybe he's going to do that. No, he doubled down and it was not good. B, the features on here, horrible.
Horrible.
Bad.
Super bad.
You could have at least put the Fisher song on here with Ice Spice. That would have, I can't even say it would have knocked the album up a little notch up. That would have been the best song easily on here. How do you have an Ice Spice verse that good and not put it on the album? That's her best verse ever.
Yeah.
That is your best song ever. And you did not put it on the goddamn album. You should have tried to get the Drake feature. Maybe the stimulus package would have worked for this. He produced for Drake on Drake's For All the Dogs. That song was cool. And then on this album somewhere, he literally used the exact same flow that some people are saying he referenced track for Drake. He used the exact same flow, and it wasn't even good when he did it. I'm like, how does Drake do your own flow better? And yes, Cash Cobain, you have the same goddamn flow for each of these goddamn songs. I don't care what you say. You got the same goddamn subject matter, and the same subject matter isn't always bad.
Yeah.
But it is bad when you don't repackage it. You probably had the exact same wording, sentencing structure on each of these goddamn songs. I could literally... Give me a mic. I could do Cash Cobain. Just give me the voice filter. I can make a Cash Cobain song. I can just go on YouTube. Even though this is Cash, not from YouTube. I don't care. Yes, it is. This is YouTube style beats. This feels like he made this in like a day. Like he was just making beats. He's like, oh yeah, I got this. I already got some features. I'm just gonna put them on top of the actual production. This was not good. And then we could go into the problem song.
Yes, bro.
You know what? I'm going to let you get your thoughts off first.
Right.
Then we can get to the problem song. So that way we can start collaborating on the hate.
Yo, my thoughts on this was like, all right, I'm going to give it a chance. I don't want B to do a solo. Maybe I'll check it out. I know a few of his songs, never listened to a project. Let me go into this. First thing I do is look at the track list. 19 tracks.
19 tracks too long.
54 minutes.
Of nothing.
Nothing, bro. So I play it. I'm like, okay, typical stuff. I play another one.
Okay. Hey, he had a Quavo and Don Toliver feature.
I'm like, it just wasn't doing it for me, B.
They all sounded the same.
Each song kept sounding the same flow, same this, and then it got to the freaking, Can't Sleep Drunk. It's like the worst freaking flip sample I ever heard in my life.
Which one was that one?
That's the guy, I think it was the guy sample. Oh my God. It's like the New Jack Swing guy sample.
Okay. I don't know the name of the song, but I know what you're talking about.
I can't think about it right. I can't think, bro. I was like, God, I kept pausing when I was like, yo, going to the next track. And I was just like, I just don't know what he's doing, bro. Then I got to the sleazy poetry.
Oh, each of those was horrible.
The first one was the worst, though. B, they both was bad.
They was all bad to me.
Don't
he have like 2 or 3 of them on there?
He got 2, I think.
Last track was the 3rd one, right?
Nah, it was called Baddest in the Room. Bro, Cash, stick to producing, my dude. Don't hop on the beat, man, and like, why? I think you should be like, why? No, you should be like one of them artists, bro, that just like, here and now and then you drop a song. You know, this should have been like, you got your gang and like you let them rap.
I will say that. That's the only pro I got. He puts people on his platform. Yeah. That's the only pro I got.
You should have your gang on here and they rap, but all of you know, bro, you was playing and you just stop saying, I ain't even gonna say the word on here, but stop saying the P word, bro. Like what you gonna do to the vagina? Like bro, stop it. Every song, and like I tweeted that and you like my tweet, but bro, I'm actually dissing you. Stop it, bro. Stop, you nasty nigga. You nasty. He being super nasty, B. You don't gotta be this nasty, you freak. Like that's all y'all do in New York? Bro, he's freaking out.
He's a fraud.
He's a freak on here. He's a freaky horny man. He's just so horny on all these songs. And I'm like, bro.
I'm not gonna lie, if you was making these songs in the studio with a bunch of men, I gotta look at you.
Bro, it's so horny, bro. I'm like, listen to this like, ew. Like, why he gonna do this so much? It was so nasty, B. I'm like, bro, like, why are you so obsessed with sex? Like, bro, I don't know. I don't even know what else you could rap about. I guess you can stick to your sexy drill. I think you probably should do sexy drill, but just let, like, these beats sound, I guess, to use sexy drillish. I think you should have more women rapping on these beats or something.
Every person that has gone on his beats, except for maybe Nav, because he has a song with him and Sway Bay. Was it Bay Swag?
Yeah.
They had a song that was on Funk Flex that was unreleased. I wish they wouldn't have gave that to Nav because they killed it on the unreleased version. He should have put that on the goddamn album. He gave it to Nav. Nav even used some of his lyrics that was on the unreleased version. And Nav kind of ruined the song. I'm like, come on, man. You should have put that song on your album.
Right.
That song would have been a great song to have on the album. And I love the chemistry that you and Bay Swag have where y'all do the back and forth thing, the whole song. I'm like, yes. Because to me, I say this all the time. Cash Cobain is best in dosages. Yeah. Because having something like this...
Overload. And then bro gonna get on Twitter talking about he didn't use the same flow. Bro, you use the same flow.
I listened to the whole album twice. So you telling me you never listened to the album before that?
bro, like, hey,
what we doing?
Bro just grabbed little files out of the folder and just choked it together. This the album. Because some of these beats didn't sound like they was done or something.
They sounded like more like concepts.
They sound like you just was thinking about, all right, yeah, this is something I can do with it. And like you didn't even finish, you just rapped on it. This was like super lazy. And that Problem song, 8 minutes, bro, why? You should have had a few... You should have had a few things like Big Sean being on there, like some notable names just to get some clicks. But no, bro, you put all these unknown people. I know Flo Milli was on there, right? Mm-hmm. And I'm like,
she killed her verse.
Yeah, she had cool verse, but I'm like, bro,
Anicia was horrible on here.
Yeah, I'm
Lil
like,
Tyler was horrible.
Yeah, I'm like, man, and I like Lil Tyler. That's an album I was gonna talk about, but I forgot. But like, man, come on, bro. Like, why did you do this? Like I'm saying, I'm gonna say this one more time. This is your album, you do what you want, but why? Why rap all this? Like, why did you rap so much?
They said that this was the We Make the World song, but for Sexy Drill.
Bro,
that was what it said on Twitter before it came out. And this song to me was so hyped up. It was so hyped up. And for it to come out as a disappointment like that, to me, the beat was cool. The Problem, that was cool. But then I realized when I listened to it, I'm like, this is giving them an excuse not to rhyme.
Yeah.
So the only rappers that was really rhyming on there was Big Sean, Fabulous, father and son on the song together.
Yeah.
I think that's really it. They was the only ones that was rhyming. Flo Milli did her thing on the song too, but that Problem, that sample, it kept giving them an out so that they didn't have to rhyme. Yeah, all they had to do was because it was gonna rhyme and be the same thing.
Yeah, it's just like
that's just not my. And Flo Milli, I like you. You were the best one on this song to me. Especially with, Big Sean coming in here. This is supposed to be a sexy drill. You coming in here talking about, they shooting in my city. That's a problem. I'm like, what does this have to do with the goddamn song?
Bro, trying to pull a J. Cole.
Exactly. I'm like, you making a P word dry right now.
Oh, my God. Yeah. And this supposed to be sexy drill. Like
exactly. That's what I'm saying. At least for Millie, what she did was she went a bit on top of the Problem. When Layla would come in on top of that, she at least started rapping on top of that. And, she would kind of match the energy. She was a bit too early, but I get what she was trying to do and get her whole word across.
Anything stood out to you besides Problem that was bad, besides Fisher, because we know it implies those bad freaking
Dunk
interludes.
Contest was way worse than I remember.
Dunk, the sample of Dunk.
No,
bro, that was so bad. Bro, you are a menace to society with your freaking flips and samples you do. What is your freaking problem, kid? You horny bastard, you. Why would he do that? I was like, bro, this is not an album. B. This little dude, bro. You wild, bro. You wild kid.
That's a freaky frog, B. He a freaky frog.
Oh, my God.
Freaky frog?
Yeah, what's wrong with this kid, bro? Freaking horny pay Cash Cobain.
Oh, my grandmama, I hate Negroes, man. What's wrong with you?
He is wild. And these samples, bro, like...
The samples are bad. I told you in the previous part.
Dude, like when he produced for other artists, do he use those type of samples or no?
No, he chills it out a whole bunch. That's his style, though. When it's his
his stuff? This his type. This his stuff. He don't make sexy drill for other rappers.
No. So what he does is he makes the rhythm for him.
Yeah.
But the actual sample... No, the actual sample... Because there was one song on here...
he's a hi-hat. He's a hi-hat merchant. Oh, he hot.
Oh yeah. Remember I told you, like that Kehlani song that's big that he didn't produce, which I thought he did. That would have been an easy lick for him. But I was like, no, because that beat was actually too good.
Yeah,
he couldn't have made that. But this is my thing. He has one song on here, and it's Tyrese says, "How you gonna act like that?"
Yeah.
He sampled that. He literally uses Pop Smoke's hook as his hook, word for word, bar for bar. I'm like, what are we doing?
Hi-hat merchant.
What are we doing? And see, then my thing is this. Like with that Don Toliver song that he put on Don Toliver's album. Very good beat. Very good sample. And it wasn't overdone. All he had was the from the Beautiful song by Snoop Dogg. That's all he had. It didn't rely on the actual song itself. When he samples, he relies on the song.
Hey, bro, you're wrong. You're know what they say? You're your worst enemy, bro. Like when you do stuff for yourself, you just do so bad. But when you go for other artists, I guess it's a little better. No, it's
way better because I'm pretty sure they're like, yo, don't do that.
I think he'd be like, yo, I can do this to myself, huh? Whatever. No, bro, stop it, bro. I don't know, man. Like, I don't think you should put out another album, my dude. I think you put just. If you put out albums, have other people rap it on like, yo, this song I produced for Drake. This song I did for.
But see, his 2 previous projects that he has, he's working with people.
Yeah, I think he need to.
He does the back and forth. This was too much. Best in dosages.
I think he got that For Sure little hit, and he was like, I can put out a whole album. They locking For Sure. No, bro, For Sure not. No, not For Sure.
You didn't get Fabio on here. No Lil Mabu. No Ice Spice. What is happening on here? This was an easy layup for you on this album. To me, you just effed it up. And you look, I know you heard your one song on here, Rump Punch. No, not Rump Punch, Dunk Contest. I know you was missing the J. Cole feature because that's Grippy.
Yeah.
I know you was missing that feature, weren't you?
That was the Grippy song?
So what he did is Grippy, the original song is Dunk Contest. Mm-hmm. But when J. Cole got on it, they renamed it Grippy.
I mean, sticky.
Yeah, that's Dunk Contest.
Grippy.
That's all that is.
Man. All right, bro, I really have nothing else to say about you nasty, horny guy. Freaking P word every second. I'm like...
he didn't use the same flow on each song.
He did. I could count how many times he said that word, bro. You sicko. Bro, you can't play this for your mama, bro. This is something you're supposed to be proud of. This is your debut, right? This is debut, right?
Well, yeah, it's a debut in a recycle bin.
Get it out of here, little sleazy, nasty dude.
Yeah, slizzy. Come on.
That's how you get all the little free girls in New York.
Yeah.
Nasty self. Boy, you nasty. Nirvana. Mm-hmm. He been putting out projects.
Yeah, but I'm saying the ones that he has collaborative are the better ones. His last project before this one, even though he said that this is his second album, he said the one before this one was his first album. That's what he said. But yeah, this was not good. Not good at all. B, would you recommend this to anyone?
Huh?
Would you recommend this to anyone?
Hell no.
I'll be real. If you're a freaky frog, go listen to some R. Kelly. Don't listen to this. In fact, why are you listening to this? What turns you on about listening to Cash Cobain's voice? And you know what the worst part is? He can't take criticism. Every time, this whole time on Twitter, this whole weekend, whenever someone would say that it sucked, he would try and just roast them back. Even if they don't add him, he will still try and find it. So I know that means he's searching his name up in the algorithm to try and find it.
Tag him in this so you can see this, bro. You can hate on us, bro. I'm your OG. I'm gonna tell you this. Stop it.
Elliot Wilson, you lied. Talk about, I heard Cash Cobain's album. He definitely got something to tuck. He should have kept it in the tuck.
Elliot be just talking, bro.
He should have kept it in the tuck.
Elliot trying to be, no. Elliot, bro, let me stop, bro. I almost got disrespectful.
The OG, the OG.
Yeah, OG, bro. I never disrespect my OGs, bro. But he ain't my OG.
At least I don't care.
But you ain't my OG. You ain't my OG. You know what I'm saying? But I'm going to just stay quiet.
But yeah, play Cash Cobain. No. This is another certified BBC. Thumbs down.
Damn. Get this out of here, bro. Hey, be like, you used to watch, to watch Living Color? And
I never watched
them. They used to do the reviews. It'd be like, they'd be like Damon Wayans and I forgot the other dude's name, but they be gay, like movie reviews and stuff. And they be like, hated it. Sounds familiar. Hated it. Bro, this right here, bro, get it out of here, bro. This was funky bro, this was stinky, bro. I had this in my headphones, like, bro, I kept pausing, looking on my girl, like, she said, what do you listen to? Because she kept hearing all them goddamn hi-hats. She said, oh, you merchant, bro. Bro, you not, oh my God.
Oh my God.
What you doing? Man, get this out of here, bro.
All right, man, that's about it for Cash Cobain. Play Cash Cobain. Very bad.
Please don't play Cash Cobain.
Oh, man, but B, can we finally talk about a good album?
Let's talk about something good, man.
Oh, man. It's time to talk about Little Brother. May the Lord watch.
Yes, sir.
A great, great project. Who gonna start this off, B? Me or you?
I can talk about it.
All right, you can start this off. Go ahead, B.
Man, this brings me back to 2009 when I was working in that meat room. You know what I mean?
You mean 2019?
That was 2019?
You said 2009.
I said 09? My bad. 2009 when I was in that meat room. I used to be the meat man out there, you know what I'm saying? Supplying all the meat. But I remember, this album was announced. I was hyped, you know what I'm saying? Really wish that Night Wonder would have been a part of it, and I know they tried to work and do that together, but it didn't come out. It didn't go the way they wanted to go. But this album right here, bro, real grown man raps. I've been listening to it. Bro, this album is something I listen to. Like, it's always, since it came out, it haven't been a year I didn't play it. Mm-hmm. Like, I don't think I ever went a year without playing this album. Like, it felt like the continuation of Minstrel's Show in a way, but, you know, a little more adult, you know what I mean? And just, hey, we grown here, and I just like the little skits, like, from the past of the project, like the Joe Scudder. Like, every skit just meshed so well, and I love the subject matter of things they were talking about, being like how they older, and, like, they don't fit in the club no more, and, like, wanting to be out, and just even just hip hop and just, you know, love and all this type of stuff, man. It was just such great content. Just Fonte is just so talented. Big Pooh as well, just rapping. And just Fonte is just, he's hilarious when it comes to his writing with these skits, bro. I love these skits so much, bro. Especially when the Diana Fix My Life. Man, I can't believe you got me on this show. These bootleg ass counselors, bro. That gets me all the time. I'm you up.
What about the one with him and Questlove?
Oh yeah, we talking about
you Leroy Joe?
Nah,
I'm Leroy.
He said I've been firing Leroy. What's his name? Leroy one. Yeah. He said, nah, 700 niggas got it for me. I'm Leroy 8. That was just so funny, bro. And I know they had to do that skit while they was doing the podcast. You know, they did the podcast together. Questlove Supreme, and like, bro, just this album just still so good. Production's really well, bro. It just flows perfectly. I've never played just one song. I just played a freaking album. And then Peter Rosenberg being kind of cool on there, like being like the president of UPN or whatever. Like the Joe Scudder skit, and then Fonte singing at the end.
It's so good to be a white man again.
Life after blackface. Cause it's so crazy how Joe Scudder's in blackface on like this show. I wake up every morning holding my, like, it's just so crazy how they did this, bro. Like, they are so genius. But at the same time, even in those albums, The Listening, Mr. Show, they still was younger, but they still felt mature. You know what I'm saying? It's just so crazy. And
they had a good sense of humor, is what I'll say. It's a nice balance.
Yes,
it didn't feel too kiddie, too immature. And that's one of my takes I was going to say about this album, is that it's not the fact that it's more mature, it's that they've grown older and they've grown with it.
Yeah, because like Fonte actually does like comedy work. Like when it comes to, what was the name? Sherman Show. He does stuff. He used to do a little comedy skit with them. They was like, it's a skit. It's a comedy sketch show. And I remember he used to be on that and stuff. Like, oh, bro, it's just hilarious, bro. It's just so funny. And I was just, bro, I kept replaying skits. Like, niggas hollering. You know what I'm saying? Like, I know she ain't finna say Michael Jordan. Like, he's like, man, Bill Russell, he beat racism and the Lakers at the same time. Like, it's just the stuff they have, bro. Like these skits and then the rapping ability as well. I just love this album, bro. Like, it's like, man, like when it comes to their albums, like they mixtapes still dope, but like they albums is just, to me, are just The Listening, Mr. Show, and this one right here. These three are like
perfect.
My ones, bro. Like I could just play them, even though Listening still like I don't know why it's my favorite. I could say the Mr. Show is probably better than The Listening, but The Listening is just. Well, this album right here, it just got me excited. Listen to it, like, bro, I know y'all got to put something else out. Because the last 2 singles y'all dropped last year.
Wish Me Well and Glory?
Bro, and if they continue, like, getting production from a conductor or somebody, and, like, even the people they work with now, like, it's just, I don't know, they just sound so good on beats, man. This type of hip-hop is just what I love. And I'm not even their age yet, but, like, even when I was younger, like, even when this came out, I was, like 24, 25. And I was just like, these grown man raps, you know what I'm saying? It just still felt like, man, it just felt, I don't know, bro. I love Little Brother, man. I remember when I found out about them, like, I was like in awe of like Little Brother. And I love this group. They just so underappreciated, man. And I just wish y'all got all y'all like flowers, bro.
Just do.
Man, they like the dead in hip hop of like
facts.
Rapping, bro.
This is actually kind of facts.
Yes,
no, this is facts.
Like,
the overlooked ones.
Yes, and like even though they both have really phenomenal careers outside of Little Brother, even with Little Brother as well, they still successful like in their own right as individuals. You know what I'm saying? Like Pooh does his management thing, and freaking Fonte's his podcasting, his foreign exchange stuff, which he also had a anniversary for that came up as well for the first album. I don't know, man. Like this album, bro, it's just really good. It's not too long. It's 36 minutes, straight to the point. They got all their thoughts out at that time, like how it just felt like, hey, this stuff we wanted to get off our chest. Really good album. What about you, B?
So I'm gonna give y'all a little bit of a rundown since this is the first time Lil Brother has really entered, the dungeon of the BBC itself. And so my thing is this: I have never heard of Little Brother before this man last year. And last year, I was kind of getting back into hip hop because I just wanted to listen to some more albums and kind of get a bit more knowledgeable, kind of like what I do with What We've Been Jamming. But I was doing this before we started doing the podcast. And, I was showing him some underground hip hop projects I was listening to because Spotify had a section of like underground classics or whatever. And so, I was showing you stuff I was listening to. You would recommend me some stuff. And, you would kind of like test the waters to see what I would like. And so I remember this man sent me Minstrel Show. And I said, what the F is this? I said, yo, what am I looking at? I saw the title. I saw the cover. I was like, what are we doing right here?
That cover is iconic.
Because this is right before this, he recommended me Slum Village.
Yes. I think I was walking in the park. I was back at home in Hempstead when I sent you that stuff.
Oh, man. And so, I went to this. He was like, I'm going to see if you really like backpacker rap or something like that. And so he showed me that. And I'm like, what the F is this? And so I didn't know. I knew it was a group, but I didn't know how many people it was and who exactly it was. I just saw 3 people on the cover. And so I went to listen to Minstrel Show. And I was like, oh, this is phenomenal. Yes. I'm like, this is it right here. And so I just started going through the whole catalog. But you told me the certain ones, like the Listening and Made the Lord Watch was the last one. I'm like, all right, let me go ahead and listen to the Lord's Watch. I skipped through their discography. I went to that. No, I went to the Minstrel Show. Then I went to Listening. And then I went to Made the Lord Watch. And, I went back and obviously listened to their whole discography in general. And going to Made the Lord Watch, I'm just like, and like I said, I went from their first 2 albums. Then I went to that. And I'm like, like, things are different. And this album came out 2019, so obviously I didn't know about this because, like I said, last year in 2023 is when I first heard this album itself. And so for me to hear it in like I said, 2023,
4 years later,
this album is phenomenal. This is amazing right here. And to still, I come back to this album regularly. That Minstrel Show and some of the Listening. I come back to this regularly. Like, whenever this comes up in my Spotify, like, recommended playlist or whatever, I'm listening to whatever song I put in there because this is fire.
Yes.
Now, when it comes to this project right here, it's so mature.
Yes.
Like, it's, I don't want to say super introspective to where they're getting really deep into it, but they're very self-aware is what I would like to say. Because it's like, yo, I'm posting something on Instagram, I'm hoping for a few likes, I'm in the bed right now. Or it's all, whenever I post on Instagram, it's all lies like Firefest and things like that. Some of the references that they actually make to modern day pop culture itself is funny. The production itself is amazing. Like the beats that they produced, because they said that they literally picked a certain amount of beats and they have nothing left over from this album. And I'm like, this feels like it. It feels like you got everything out because the actual subject matter, the lyricism that you guys are displaying, the back and forth that y'all have, and the fact that you guys just feel so different from each other, but both add and bring something to this album itself. It was just so good. The synergy itself. It feels like they never missed a beat, especially, doing my own deep digging and diving and seeing the big old hiatus they had. I'm like, I'm like, what are we doing here? When I went to that album, I'm like, and what, Minstrel Show came out, 2004? I'm like, this album came out 2019. I'm like, 15 years later? Do they still got it?
Yeah.
Yes.
Say they were still rapping with their other stuff too.
Yeah. But, I wasn't in tune with that stuff. And so...
Also, but when you said that bringing that like 2 different perspectives, like, I like them on Sitting Alone, and he just talk about like Fontaine was just talking about like he'd rather be at home watching Flip or Flop. And I'm like, hey, that's so me. Like all I do, I like watching freaking what's that called? The HGTV, bro. I watch that stuff all day.
Well, stuff like not reality shows, but like stuff like we're gonna build this house up.
Real estate, all that stuff. Yeah, like buys. Yeah, I was like, yo, that's me.
There was just some stuff on here like, and there was one moment on here where Pooh was like, obviously they wasn't as successful in terms of like monetary gain from that album. He was like, I'm doing Uber pickups to do whatever I got to do, pushing, drugs. He was like, people don't recognize me, so it's a bittersweet moment. Yeah, so it was like, people don't run to you like, you was Big Pooh, what happened? Versus, like, dang, like people don't really recognize me. Like, they don't really know, like, not necessarily what all I've done, but it's like, dang, like, my career, was it not as impactful? That scared me.
It scared me too. I was like, what the hell happened?
But just certain moments like that on that album. And then, I gotta say this right now. Fontaine on some of these hooks, man. Yeah. Just give me what I came for.
Bro, why I always thought that was Edison Paak?
It sounds like it. I can
I
see why
always
it
like,
sounds
bro.
like it.
If I like
To me, it doesn't have a scratchy like voice.
Yeah, I always thought it was Fonte. I mean, Anderson
.Paak.
.Paak. And then I was like, man, that's Fonte.
Yeah, that is.
Oh, my bad.
Some of the hooks, shoot, just the beginning of the album with them actually still bringing back the skits from Minstrel Show.
Bro.
Weeknights at 11. Just the intro of the actual album, the way that they come in and attack that beat, I'm like, oh my gosh. I know a lot of people are gonna say like, when it comes to certain duos and groups, there's always gonna be the one standout.
Yeah.
Big Pooh ain't no slouch on this album
no
though.
way, no.
He is rapping his butt off. To me, they are right there for me. I'm like, oh my god.
They be going, bro.
Songs like Black Magic.
Oh, bro, Black Magic. You can get the cat out. Like Black Magic is probably like my favorite song. On here,
yeah, that's.
Like I listen to it today, like, because I always go back and forth from like Black Magic. I don't know. I love Sitting Alone, and I love the one when he sound like Anderson .Paak.
Just give me what I came for.
Just give me what I came for. Like I love that as the vibey track. But when it comes to like Black Magic, man, because it gives me that vibe of like Glory Glory and all that, bro. It's like, oh my god.
And to me, like these don't like. To me, this is almost like a timeless album.
Yeah,
because it don't sound like it fits into any type of production
It could come
style
out this year
of the era.
and still be fire.
It'd still be phenomenal.
It still be fire.
Fuego.
Even though it's just 5 years away, well, it's like...
Yeah, we're 5 years removed. Especially, I think the only things that would date it is the references, like the Firefest thing. Because it was hot at that time.
Yeah.
But besides that itself, everything really works out, and it's still, this is timeless music.
Yeah.
Like, this is, to me, I would stamp this as like timeless music because I'm just glad they didn't really chase any trends or chase any sounds on this album.
This that adult contemporary hip-hop?
Yes. Oh, yes. To me, this is like a huge album in that sector for me. I love this album, man. This album was phenomenal. It's great. It doesn't run overstay its welcome.
Yeah.
The rapping performances, the hooks, the production, no features, which I'm kind of glad that there's no features.
Yeah.
The only features we have is the skits, and the skits are hilarious. It makes me miss skits, but also you gotta do the skits right.
Yeah.
Don't put the skits in your album if they're not gonna be done right. This is hilarious.
This is great writing. They did the skits. They not grabbing some other people's skits. Like they actually did these skits, and it's just so funny because like it also referenced like how them being at home. And like TV shows they watching like Ivana Fix My Life or listen to podcasts, people just talking about, you think about it like what people be on podcasts now, just yelling and talking about different subjects. So it's like them having that, about podcasting. It just all kind of was like a cultural reference of what's going on in their lives and actually what's going on in the world. And I just love and then also them, killing off like Percy Miracle, whatever. And like that being like, oh, them bringing it back in this little brother's concert, pretty much.
Do you feel like Percy Miracle was like, I guess like them killing it off was like a stamp of like them saying like this isn't gonna be like
this
this is something different. It's like a new chapter.
That's what I think it was.
And then I love the fact that Rosenberg was on there.
Yeah.
He was like, "Oh yeah, Percy Miracle died. Selling tickets at so and so. They popped it off his death." I'm like,
yes, bro, that's just how it is.
Yeah.
Like, and then at the end, he just like he happy he dead or whatever. He tried to eat on his wife. He was like,
he stole. He owed me some
somebody.
money.
Yeah, bro.
That son of a bitch.
Yeah. No, bro. Like, I love this album, bro.
Yeah.
I listened to it today. Tell me why like this album's so good. Like when I know an album good, I rerun these tracks back. Like I run it back. Like now let me hit it again. Or like I go back to the skit and let's let it roll through. I'm like I kept doing it, just laughing out loud. The Roy Lee skit always gets.
Oh yeah, that one with Questlove.
I'm Roy Lee 8. That's just so funny. I'm Roy Lee 8.
And then them actually laughing in the studio. Like they like, yeah, we gonna put that in there.
That's so funny.
I love it, man. There's nothing for me to really criticize badly about this album. Like it's great.
I'm just not gonna do it.
Yeah,
I just can't. It's nothing I can say. Like, I'm just not.
Yeah,
I'm just not gonna. I love this album.
Oh, I can't wait for us to do a minstrel show review and a listening review.
Man.
But honestly, for me, this project is amazing. I love it. Shoot, without you, I wouldn't have heard it. Lil Brother is one of my favorite hip hop duos of all time.
Yes, bro.
They're easily top 5. Easily top 3.
Yeah.
I just don't know why I'm putting them in that 3 though.
Hey, bro, and they from the South too.
Exactly.
So
hey, check out our first episode, best Southern hip hop albums of all time. They made both of our lists for the Minstrel Show.
Yes.
So yeah, this right here, hard. Lil Brother does not get the flowers that they deserve. Fonte kind of, father and Drake styling too. I'm just saying,
Hey,
man. There's a
man.
reason why I love Fonte so much and Drake so much.
Yeah.
I'm just saying.
Man.
And look, that documentary they put out,
So great.
phenomenal.
So
I
great.
wish Ninth Wonder was there. I know he denied
Yeah.
it, but I am very respectful of them really wanting to work together with Ninth on the documentary and this album. And you know, Big Pooh and him, they probably they're not really as cool. They're probably cordial at this point. And, you know, they basically was making an agreement like, yo, we got to agree on the beats that we both like. And so I really do like the fact of how they went about this album, them actually refostering their friendship, sadly, after
Fife Dog
dying.
R.I.P. Fife.
Yeah. But honestly, man, this is a great product. Check out their documentary if you guys haven't. Really it is on YouTube. Very, very good documentary itself.
Really good. I love the animations they did in there.
Yeah, I
do
too.
Bro.
Damn, I just
and they work with Yo. I don't know if you familiar with Yo. He used to be on, he used to be on there sometimes. He's from Atlanta. He's a journalist. I really like his writing. He actually used to have a really good podcast as well called South Have Something to Say. It's called Something to Say. It was I forgot the other two names. But yeah, I used to rock with their podcast heavy. They got really into Southern rap, bro. They used to break down Southern albums and stuff. Like, yo, yeah. I might have to send it to you. They just don't make stuff no more.
Oh, that was disappointing. Hey, don't worry, we'll carry on the legacy.
Hey man, it's called South Have Something to Say. I'm like, damn, that's a good name.
I know.
Like, damn, that's a good name.
I know. But overall, for me, I feel like this should get the BBC approval.
Oh no, yes.
A thumbs up from both of us. This is a recommended project.
Love
I
it.
love this. And you guys know
Love
I'm not a lyrical spiritual miracle dude.
Because like they keep it like they're not over.
They're not heady.
They still really crazy with wordplay. That's like dang, and like Fonte can say things you just like I never thought it like that. You just said it's so simple. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't know. They just really good rappers, bro.
Yeah.
And when it comes to their work, especially this, they took their time. I could tell they took their time with it, and they wanted to be in a good headspace, and they wanted because you know they wasn't merging in their last in their final years.
Yeah, you could kind of feel that.
Yeah,
with the
they was
itself.
distant. They even said it like they wasn't even hanging out with each other. Like,
Yeah,
they had separate groups around all this type of stuff. It's just it happens throughout the time, especially with growth.
but also they didn't really know each other before they got all that fame with Little Brother. So yeah, it was bound to happen. But hey, I'm glad that they're on good footing now. I cannot wait for a new project to come out. Hopefully, this is the 5-year anniversary of May the Lord Watch. And I'm going to get into a little rant later on in this episode of how you podcast, you hip-hop pages on Twitter, y'all don't be supporting real hip-hop when it comes to it. Y'all want to give these anniversaries to this funky old jig 2 years out, but you don't want to give it to the legends. No, this is crazy, B. I'm sorry, but I'm going to get into my rant later. But just know that this is some real hip-hop, and if you guys haven't listened to it, you guys like adult contemporary music, like Nas's King Disease series, Common's The Auditorium, this stuff will fit right in line with that aesthetic of contemporary adult hip hop. Yeah. This is it right here.
Yeah, for real.
Man, Ninth, I really wish you could have been a part of this, man. But I understand and I respect both sides of the situation itself.
Yes, sir.
But yeah, that's about it for May the Lord Watch. Make sure you check out the album and the documentary.
10 out of 10.
Oh, yeah, for me. Yeah, 10 out of 10.
Man.
10 out of 10. Easy.
Great album.
I'm not even questioning that.
Great album.
Very. But let's go ahead and go on to Fonte's son, Drake, 100 Gigs, Part 2. I don't know what this is, but Drake went on, again, to 100 Gigs for your head top or 100gigs.org.
He put him on the website?
Yeah, he put him on the website.
I listened to him on his Instagram.
I listened to it on YouTube. Yeah. That way I could play it in the background.
Yeah.
But
because you got YouTube Premium, right?
Yeah,
of course. I had an Instagram, just had it on there on the thing.
Yeah, no. I'm listening to this in the whip, B. I need to have this playing in the whip.
I only played it in
you're not hearing everything. But Drake's 100 Gigs Part 2. He dropped 3 new songs on his Finsta, which really isn't a Finsta because it defeats the point of a Finsta itself. He dropped 3 more songs. Dang, B, you got the songs pulled up or no? I forgot the names of them.
One
of them is Circadian Rhythm, SOD, and No Face.
No Face, that's it.
And one of them has a feature from Playboy Cardi himself, the Vamp God.
No Face.
And
no face.
B, what are your thoughts on this? Because y'all already know I'm a Drake glazer on here. So what are your thoughts?
I liked all 3 of the songs. There's nothing, typical Drake stuff. It wasn't nothing crazy. Like it wasn't nothing to be like, oh man, this is bad. I like No Face. I love the rapping on that. I like what's the other one?
Circadian Rhythm.
Circadian Rhythms. I like that. And I always told you I like the Super Soca songs, whatever. That's pretty cool. It's a cool little song, something you could play, driving late night or whatever. I don't know, with your chick if she want to play it, listen to it. But none of this was just too crazy for me. I enjoyed all 3 of the tracks. I wasn't hating on them or nothing. I was like, hey, I like them, not bad. Like the last 3, I think only like really one of them, but yeah, these tracks I might have to download them and I put them in a little playlist. I'll play them
if you don't put them on streaming already.
Yeah, but like No Face was like that's when he was rapping on there. I was like, hey, he in his bag, and they say he threw a little shots, but who knows? Drake always throwing little shots.
Yeah, he's always gonna throw shots, and people are always trying to, I guess, fish for something and be like, oh, is Drake still throwing shots after he lost? But it's like Jay-Z was still throwing shots at Nas after he lost. So what are we talking about? Yeah. And we regard Jay-Z as one of the best rappers of all time.
Yes,
sir.
So
shut up. That's why I'm saying, I'll go on my rant later. Yeah. But you guys ain't hip-hop, man. That's all I'm going to say, man. You guys don't know hip-hop, at least. Y'all could be hip-hop, but y'all don't know hip-hop.
They don't know
so shut up. But for me, I personally like 3. All 3.
Yeah, I did
3 for 3. Last time when he put out the little 3-pack, the 100 Gigs Part 1, I like 2 out of 3.
Yeah.
The red, blue, and green one, even though it's a reference to Pokemon, maybe. I'm just stretching right there. I was like, that one wasn't it for me. But this little 3-pack right here, I'm rocking with it.
Yeah.
I enjoyed this right here from Drake. And I'm glad that he's not putting this on the project because these don't necessarily feel like project cuts. These don't feel like songs that could be on a project. And I just really enjoyed them. I'm not expecting the most crazy lyricism from Drake. I'm not expecting the most luxurious production from Drake. It's Drake being Drake, and honestly, I just like it when he makes good music.
It kind of like, I don't think he's been doing this in a while, and I think that's why people are trying to play it to the beef.
Thank you.
Thank you. I think he just haven't been doing this in a while. It's been a minute.
Okay,
he used to do this though. Remember?
Could be.
Yeah.
Could.
I'm just saying. It just reminds me of like when he used to just put out stuff like the whole like before Take Care and all that.
This is what I'm saying.
And like that's how it felt. It just felt like he's trying to put out some stuff. Like
I said the exact same thing.
That's how I felt. I was thinking about it. I'm like, this feels like how he used to do stuff.
He used to drop it on SoundCloud. Yeah. Dreams, Money Can Buy.
One of my favorite Drake songs ever.
Paris Morning Music.
All
that stuff that was on SoundCloud for free. He wasn't like desperate or anything when he dropped those songs back then.
Only if you trying to play it to the beef, only thing you could say is, and I don't think it's a bad thing, is that he's probably just trying to get those fans back of like, yo, I'm just dropping music like I used to. Here's some stuff right here I've been working on. Like, see how y'all like it. I just don't want to put it into like. It's hard to separate it from the beef, though. And
for me, it's not.
I'm talking about when it comes to like the recency bias of what's been happening with him. The biggest thing in hip hop. So if anything happened, they're gonna reference that. I'm talking about from a fan perspective or somebody that don't like Drake perspective. Like me, I'm listening to these tracks, not even thinking about what's going on, just because I'm just listening to them and separating them. Because we're gonna get into it, but like. I'm sick of that beef.
So this was my thing, B. I said this literally on Twitter this week. Because I said, you guys have really shown me that you haven't been here since the blog era. Yeah. There's just certain little inklings of things that y'all say or that y'all exhibit on Twitter that let me know that y'all wasn't here in the trenches during the blog era. Drake been doing this.
Do you think that's also why the certain of the clips is going viral of the older clips? It's like, yo, bro, I'm bringing y'all back to this time.
I think what he is he's trying to like... Don't forget what I've done now.
Yeah.
He was like, I get that what he's doing, what Kendrick has done to public perception, has probably tainted me a bit.
Yeah.
But let's not forget about all this music that I put out because everybody has been trying to downplay Drake like he's a nobody. At least people online.
Yeah.
Obviously, he still has the numbers behind him to back that up.
Yeah.
So he can't be Ja Rule at this point. But the thing is...
They think he's going to be Ja Rule?
A lot of people keep saying that he's the next Ja Rule, which I'm just like, y'all do remember, you do realize that he's still one of the most... No, he is the most streamed rapper.
And they also got to understand that Ja Rule was not touching Drake level.
He wasn't at Drake's level at this point in his career.
That's what I'm saying. He never was.
But a lot of people think that Drake is the next Ja Rule. Or they think that he's going to be the next Meek Mill. Because, someone on Twitter recently had a recent tweet that said, man, Kendrick really changed my perception.
I saw that.
And guess what? My thing is, I said on that tweet, I said... You really wasn't a Drake fan if someone could do that to you. For me, I wasn't a big Meek Mill fan.
Yeah.
Now, did Drake deter me from listening to Meek Mill? No. I'm like, because Meek has some songs still.
Yeah.
But I was never a huge Meek Mill fan. It was just like back to back was a very good diss track, and it was very disappointing with someone that had a battle rap career not respond in a timely manner, but also respond with a very whack diss track. Yeah. So it's more so disappointing on his end rather than.
I don't think it was the timing with that. I just think he had a bad diss track.
I'm saying the diss track came so late. Like it was.
Yeah, I remember, but I'm saying I don't think it was too late. I think it was bad.
No,
If you come out with a good one, we gonna be like, yo, it's on. I swear I don't think time mean anything.
I think it does in terms of like
man.
at the moment. Time
don't,
definitely
bro.
means something at the moment.
I
That's
don't
why
believe
people
so.
was trying to pressure Drake, like, oh, Kendrick ain't gonna respond. It's been 2
I don't
3
think.
weeks.
Wanna know why I think it don't matter? Because now
I think it doesn't matter in the grand scope, but currently at the moment, like
still-
when you was getting tired of the beef, it was because of time. Because it was like
No,
too much
it
time was
wasn't-
passing by, and it was giving
it
time for
wasn't
other things happening.
It wasn't a time. It was the stuff that was happening with Kanye.
That's what I'm saying.
I'm
It
saying that was
giving
whack.
time
But I'm
for
saying,
other
look,
things to happen.
but I'm saying that was new. Nobody was doing the whole like, I got you, Dot. Nobody was doing that stuff before.
Mm-hmm.
That stuff was just whack. Like, just chill out. Let Drake and Kendrick do their thing.
Mm-hmm.
That's my whole thing. To me, time doesn't matter. That's why I was like, even before Kendrick, I'm like, yo, we're just gonna wait till stuff happen. Like, time don't mean anything. Bro, we used to wait 2 months for diss tracks. I don't know why. It's just people how we think now.
Yeah.
That don't apply to disses to me. Time, it gives you points how fast you do it, but it really don't matter.
To me, it matters.
You gotta put out something dope.
in this era. It matters in this era.
I think it matters to the fans how we consume things.
Yes.
But I don't think the diss still, like you said, the grand scheme. I still don't think it matters.
That's what I'm saying. I said
Yeah.
the grand scheme.
That's
it
why.
doesn't
That's
matter.
why I'm saying. That's why I'm saying it don't matter. If it don't matter in the grand scheme, it don't matter at all.
We could say that, but also it's like we can say that about a lot of things in life. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah, I know, but I'm saying that's why it doesn't matter to me.
I take into account for the now because we're living it in the now.
And
Like how they're trying to rewrite history with the Wayne thing. But that's besides the point. We'll get to that later.
we gotta talk about what are you talking
The
about?
Wayne thing, Dipset thing.
Oh, you talking about the clothes and all that? And breaking down Wayne?
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
That's what I'm saying. The now versus the grand scheme of things.
Yeah.
But overall, for me, like I said, you guys weren't really there during the blog era, and it's showing through this beef because you guys don't know hip hop. Drake isn't trying to find one. He isn't trying to see if people like this. It's the fact of Drake is now able to go back and do what he used to do. Drop little loosies, drop stuff that isn't going to make the album, stuff that he's just been working on. It's like, yo, I'm having fun, not really working on the album. We also got to remember, he was trying to go on vacation, and
Yeah.
not retire, but he was trying to take a little hiatus
Yeah, I
before the
remember
whole
you saying
beef
that.
thing happened. So we got to remember that. He's probably like, I'm just gearing up right now. I'm trying to warm up, getting a little practice shots in right now. I'm just having fun.
Yeah.
Because guess what? Drake has accomplished so much. He's in his he's been in his side quest mode ever since after Scorpion, I say.
But like, I'm not trying to assault or go at anybody that feel that way because I can see why they feel this way because you haven't done this in so long, so they can have that perspective.
Yes, but people got to remember, streaming wasn't always a thing when artists used to drop music. Like, I get that, but you also can't be so pretentious to act like stuff like this isn't hip hop or call Drake not hip hop and things like that. It's
When
like,
they do call him not hip hop for what?
Drake, a lot of people discredit Drake from hip hop, saying like he's not really hip hop because he has ghostwriters. Drake doesn't.
No, I'm talking about in reference of the tracks dropping, like them saying like, oh, you trying to find something.
Oh yeah, people say that. Yeah.
Yeah, I understand why they saying that because it's hard to separate the beef. You know what I'm saying?
I think it's hard for them to really fathom that Drake has B-sides that just aren't popular like that. I think that's the thing. Because back then when Drake was coming out with Free Spirit and all that, that was hitting, but he wasn't promoting that as like his next single.
Yeah.
But when he dropped that, it was still just fire.
Like Club Paradise and all that. Bro.
That's what I'm saying. When he dropped that stuff, was he pushing that stuff? He just put it on his
that stuff
SoundCloud.
was
He just
heat.
kept it pushing.
That stuff was heat. I'm saying that's what this remind me of.
To
But
me,
I'm
that's
saying,
what I feel like he's going for.
Yeah, but I don't know that.
I feel like he's going for a nostalgia. That's what I feel
Yeah,
like.
yeah.
That's why I try to preface that with I feel like.
Yeah,
That's
what
he
he's
is.
doing. Yeah,
Yeah, I don't know for certain because none of us are talking to
yeah,
Drake.
we don't know.
And we obviously are in his head. But
Yeah.
that's what I feel like he's going for. I feel like he's just bringing that feeling back of, I could drop this like on the free thing. Remember when you guys used to have to download and put it on your phone? Like, it's like, to me, that's what this feels like. I could be completely wrong.
Yeah.
I know a Kendrick Laser's going to come on here like, oh, you guys are reaching for Drake, or yo, guy on the
Drake
left.
haters, because I don't think everybody that dislike Drake is Kendrick fans. I think
I
they
agree.
just don't like Drake.
Yeah, I agree. But
I've been noticing that too. Because some people be like, I don't like neither of them.
I've
They just be
seen
going
that.
in. Oh no, I saw dudes saying I don't like none of them. I just think Drake got washed and just been going in on Drake.
Yeah, I mean, there is that. I'm not saying that they don't exist. I'm just saying I personally haven't seen that. I've seen most of the time it's someone bigging up Kendrick and downplaying Drake, which they act like Drake.
Because I think don't anything that have anything associated with them could get put into a Kendrick community thingy or what?
No, so what it is no, you got to go into the Kendrick community. You got to be part of that community, actually post in that community. So
If
have
you
to
see something that say Kendrick community
Yeah,
that's from the community.
Yeah, they are in the community. They are
Jeez.
joined as a member of the community.
Jeez Louise.
Yeah, and to me, that group is just so whack.
Man.
The vocal minority of them, not all of y'all, because some of y'all actually talk about Kendrick music, and I like some of y'all's perspective when y'all are breaking stuff down on Kendrick music. It's just when y'all always bring Drake up.
Yeah,
and you made a good point the other day on Twitter. Someone said, "Oh, Drake is 0 for 18."
Yeah.
It's like Kendrick is 0 for 0.
Yeah, like facts. He ain't put out anything since.
And then my thing is people gotta remember that music is subjective. Just because you think it sucks doesn't mean someone else thinks it sucks. Guess what? As a Drake fan, I'm getting fed.
Yeah,
and I'm not someone that runs the Drake stuff until this podcast.
Yeah.
Like I wasn't running the Drake stuff for the past few years.
Yeah, and I like those three tracks. And I'm telling you, I don't rest to a Drake album. I never finished All My Dogs. The last album I finished completely by Drake is Scorpion. I don't run the Drake stuff no more. I haven't since what. Nothing was the same.
The last two albums I ran to for Drake was Scorpion and CLB.
I mean, mine was Nothing Was the Same. It was the last one I was like, yo.
Yeah.
But yeah, I listened to Scorpion just because after the beef.
Well, I listened to CLB because everybody was like, oh, who's going to be winning? They was trying to make it like a 50 Cent, Curtis versus Kanye West graduation thing of, oh, who's going to have the #1 album this year?
CLB or who?
Donda. Kanye West Donda.
Yeah, I think I do remember that.
Yeah, they were trying to do that again. So that was like this generation's like 50 versus
I was in my
Kanye.
self-help bag, I think, around that time.
Oh, yeah. You wasn't listening to music.
I wasn't listening to music like that.
Yeah. But yeah, overall, for me, I enjoyed these tracks. I thought these tracks was pretty good. I'm not going to say they're the best thing I've ever heard, but this brings me back to when Drake was dropping Lucy's.
Yeah.
He wasn't promoting them. He was just putting them on. And now you got to kind of let people know because it's like, if you don't, they're not going to get notified on streaming because it's not on streaming. There is no dedicated mixtape site. People don't use SoundCloud no more. Yeah. And at least he's putting them out for free. Yeah. Back in SoundCloud days, you can download them off of SoundCloud. You have to get some type of app or some type of website to actually get the link to download the actual MP3 file.
YouTube to MP3 if it's on YouTube.
You used to have to do that back then. Now he's just like, here you go, download it. Like if you want it, you can listen to it on the website or you can download it. I think he also has an app too for it. I think I seen something about an app. Someone posted an app of it and him and the plot twist account on the app. But yeah, overall, I think Drake should honestly kind of come out with like some type of app. For the plot twist stuff and just the 100 gig content. That way it's always accessible instead of going to the website, and it can be more optimized for your phone. And that's just my nerdy talk. But overall, Drake, I'm part of the nation of Drizzlon as usual. I'm here, baby. I'm not saying everything that Drake puts out is perfect. I'm definitely never going to say that. But I enjoyed these tracks. I will be having these in the rotation once they get on streaming. Yeah. I'm not trying to go out and sort for them all the time because I just hate that. It doesn't flow well with my system that I have currently.
Hey, I like them.
Yeah, so. I like them. But yeah, let's go ahead and move on to the discussion part of the podcast. B, is Dr. Umar right? Now, Dr. Umar recently went on some podcast. I don't know the name of it. And it's been going viral on Twitter. Of course, people are going to clip it up when it has something to do with hip-hop and something negative. It's never anything positive.
Facts.
And, Dr. Umar did pose a question on there saying, has hip-hop done anything for the black community as a collective, not individual success?
Hustle over everything. It's like a Toronto. The guy.
Oh, yeah, I forgot. Yeah, it spells the H word as an acronym. Mm-hmm. But yeah. So, B, I know you're kind of like, you're in your black woke bag. Your third eye is always open as usual.
Yeah.
What do you think about this topic, B?
So, when I was looking through the comments and understanding people's perspectives, and I actually went, different powwows with people in the comments. I had a well-liked post I put in there, and some people had, some disagreements with me. And the whole thing about me, I was speaking in the perspective of Dr. Umar, telling them his point and not saying that I don't believe hip-hop haven't done anything for people or as a community. Because I think two things could be true. And I think, Dr. Umar is really extreme. He's an extremist. And I feel like he's just knocking over individualism and just being like, it has to be a community, it has to affect everything. But I understand that this one artist could make all this money be big and actually feed his family, and maybe that those monies can go and help other people in his family. But I think Dr. Umar is thinking of like institutions, schools, banks, and all this type of stuff that can help a community of black people, which, I agree to a point. Like, yes.
But he wants it to only help us, though. Black people.
Yeah.
And that's the thing. I don't think there's anything.
He's only help black people.
he said like that.
I know that we're saying like it's the black as black. That I'm saying he's extreme.
Yeah, I feel like I get what Dr. Umar's going for, but if you're making a restaurant, you're not saying, oh, only black people come to this restaurant. Yeah. What black person in America has a restaurant like that? Yeah. Only black people could come and eat here.
I don't think, you think he's saying that?
No, I'm saying, like, I think he's saying.
I thought he was saying, like, I have a black bank that's established by black people in the black community. Like, we used to have a black bank.
No, I think he's something that's, like, it's more of a pro for black people than it is other races. Like, this black bank will benefit black people more than what the other banks probably would in the community. Or in the surrounding areas.
I understand. We got black banks though, but hip hop didn't create them.
I think it's more so like to help those that are in need, to give them more, not an edge, but to give them more resources and tools and things like that. Something where it's more accessible for those. Yeah. That's why I'm assuming, because he said like black foundations or institutions. I forgot what it is. Like him saying that he's building that school. One of the counterpoints that I have for that is, yeah, you're helping people in that near area. And your school doesn't have an unlimited capacity. It's only going to help so many people.
And that's why I was trying to understand like what he meant by that's your individualism, what you're doing. Yeah. That's what I was saying. That's why.
And even then, he said that he tried to contract some black people to do some work on it.
But he had to get some white people to do it. Yeah. I remember, so I understand what he's trying to say, but I'm like, bro, like, you're too extreme with this. Like, Jay-Z, yes, he's a billionaire. Oh, man, yes, when you become a billionaire, some of the things that you achieve can, hurt other people and things like that they use. Like, they I don't know, they make people with money feel like they're, seem evil. Yeah. And I don't like that. I don't like that.
Well, remember he had those 92 bricks, or those 52 bricks, whatever that saying is. Yeah. He had those bricks and he was selling drugs for 30 years, B. He said so he's always going to be a drug dealer.
Yeah, I just think he's kind of like, I understand his point, it's just he's too extreme. And it's like, he didn't give Mouse no chance of like, over-talking him. But Mouse did bring up some cool points. It's like some good points. It's just, he was like, that's individual. I'm like, that individualism. I'm like, it all is going to, look, to me, I think, let's say if you focus on you build your family up, right? I build my family up, right? And then at the same time, we growing our family into, I don't know, in a prosperous, I guess that's the word, area, and they get, they become lawyers, they become doctors and all this, right? And we're family. So that means we might do business with each other, and we'll make a community of things like, all right, my kid's gonna do the same thing, your kid's gonna grow and do the same thing from what you taught them. I feel like individualism can grow into a community of like people actually helping each other because they're going to want to do business with other people that probably look like them and also have the same mindset. I just feel like with black people, a lot of us don't have the same mindset. And for other reasons, I wouldn't just say that, oh, it's just us. Yeah, it's things that have us that's, what's the word I'm looking for? Like systematically that put us in some of these situations. And I just don't understand why he is being so hard on the people that, oh, he made money with that label and he's doing this over here. That's individualism. Hip-hop did that for him, not everybody. But I'm like, hip-hop helping one person can help millions. That's how I look at it. That's how I think Mouse was trying to say.
So, yeah, he's saying that, and I agree with him on this point. Yeah. And I had to throw this back to Kevin Samuels, when he used to say, equality doesn't mean equal opportunity. Yeah. I mean, doesn't equal equal success. It means equal opportunity, but that doesn't equate to the equal success.
So saying like, if me and you had $1 million, you might do something better with your $1 million, and I might.
For better yet, our kids, we both put them in great positions. We give them the opportunity, but whether they take that opportunity and actually utilize it, it's up to them. It's on them. Are they doing the work? Are they putting in the work? Are they applying themselves? It's all up to them. Everything comes down to the individual, because me and you could open up a podcast. We can make this a whole company. We could hire only black people, but the black people don't apply. Who we gonna have to go to get? It's gonna. So then we're gonna be hindered by that and hurt by that because of our own community. Us living by community standards like that, I feel like, isn't the way. Nah. It's not. I feel like it's more so, do you do the job well? If you do.
You happen to be black, that's dope. Yeah. That's how I look at it. I feel like it's going to be hard to be, especially in this time, to be like a community. Because I feel like we had those times, and when we had it, we did it well. It just kept getting broken down.
But do you feel like that was because we was forced to be
That's
a community?
What I'm saying.
Do you feel like we still would have been that community like that without the force?
I think if we was just still working together like how we was, how they had black people being separate, I think that's the only reason why we was so good as a community, because we had no other choice but to work with ourselves. But I feel like now there's so other opportunities now that it's so diverse. Everybody work with each other. I think it's hard for one community, especially us, from all the turmoil we're going through, to go back into that system. I feel like we can have it in certain spots, but when we had it, they came and they turned it down, they burnt it down or something. And now we, it's freaking everything is integrated. So it's like, I don't think it's gonna be hard for us to do something like that.
I think for a community to work, first of all, y'all have to have mostly the same ideas.
Yeah, you gotta establish.
I'm not saying that everybody has to think the exact same way, because that's mostly a cult. Y'all have to have established rules and set guidelines and ideas to kind of like work within. Yeah. Black people as a whole, we don't have that. There's always going to be a problem being seen with something.
Yeah, I think it's not like that no more. I feel like all across other communities, you have certain ones that rock with each other. Because like it's like if we go on an island, right? And it's like, I don't know, 15 of us and 2 of us black. We're going to gravitate toward each other because we got something in common.
Yeah, but also it's because we're forced by proximity.
Yeah, so I feel like when other people come over here, like let's say like they'll bring up other, like let's say like a group of Middle Easterns come over with their family and they bring them over. Oh, we work up, we do this, we bring them over, and then we give them like, okay, you're gonna be a doctor, you're either gonna be a doctor, pretty much. And like this is what we're gonna do. We're gonna all stay together, we're gonna live together, and we're gonna grow this family. And that's what they do. They all live together, go to school, make all this money. That's why they like, if you look up like household incomes, like Asian, like bro, they
make up a way less percentage.
Yeah, there's way less percentage, but they all are laser focused. It's not many of them of like what they want to do. Like we're gonna create doctors. I feel like our community been in America so long, and all the things that happen to us, we no longer have that no more. Cause like we're free now. Like we're free to like do whatever we want to do. But I feel like
you feel like we abuse that freedom?
Nah, I feel like we're in America. I feel like even when
abuse it, take it for granted. That's the best.
I think we do now.
Yeah, that's. I think
we take it. Yeah, we take it for granted now, because yes, we are in one of the best countries ever, where you can really do pretty much whatever you want. Yeah, and I feel like we don't take advantage of it no more. Because like, what have any other community did that we haven't? You can't even think of nothing. We got doctors. We got our own institutions. We got banks.
My thing is this: people come from other countries and still thrive over here, coming from nothing.
Yeah, and like I'm saying, we already done that. Mm-hmm. We're here already. Mm-hmm. This is, we built America. Like, this is, I don't know, we're just average people now. We just regular people. It's no longer like, it's still sad that sometimes you be like, oh, it's the first black this, but still like, it's nothing that we haven't done here. So I don't understand why sometimes we make it such a big old deal that we're not together as bro, it's so many of us. We're so like, you got people that's immigrated over here that's black, that also fits into our community. They not, like FBA or all this stuff they use now. So like, who do you pick and choose who was a part of the community? Because now people try to push them out. You know what I'm saying? And when they come over, because they in small numbers as well, they group together because they the only ones here. They group to what's close to them, what they align with. I don't know. That's how I'm looking at it. I just don't know why Dr. Umar is so freaking extreme. I think he should have been here back in the freaking. He should have been with freaking in the 50s and stuff with like all the people he look up to, because I don't think we're in that time anymore. I don't think all extremism he do, it won't freaking work no more. It won't.
I think my thing is this. Everybody, if you go after hip hop for, promoting, I guess, individualism, you gotta go after everything.
You got to.
Because what doesn't? Like, what doesn't? What is built for the community specifically for certain people? Yeah. Besides maybe like religious foundations. Mm-hmm. But even then, if you're part of that religion, you can still go. Yeah. So my thing is, what is built for a certain race, like meant by a certain race, and no other people, like it's segregation basically. Yeah. What is segregated here in America purposefully and in the actual like rules or guidelines of that establishment?
I don't know. And look, nothing. Yeah. And like even when you say like, this is my thing, right? If I'm a black man, I own a business. I'm not calling it
a black-owned business.
Same. I'm not.
I'm segregating myself.
I'm not for the bro. I'm for to do business with I'm not for to call it a black-owned business. I'm just not.
If you got good business ethic, you got good work ethic, trustworthy and legal, I'm working with you.
Yeah, I'm not just for to support you because you're a black-owned business. Yeah. I want it to be a good business.
Because this is the thing. I've been to some black-owned businesses.
Hey,
is that not individualism or what?
Facts.
I'm just saying, B. Like, they charging $40 a hoodie, and I can go get that same hoodie for like $20 down the street. Come on, dog. I know you got a profit, but don't profit off of me like that.
I just don't know why we do each other like that, bro. Like
crab in the bucket mentality.
Yeah. And it's not even just us, you know. It happens in every community, bro. I see it all across the board, bro. It's just some people are just not privy to it. In other communities, they be like, I don't even pay attention to it. But I know, like, with us, our culture is so amplified because, like, we're all over social media. Like, bro, we all like the culture. So, like, our stuff is in the eye of certain people. Some people don't see it, but a lot of them see it. They see, like, things that we deal with. Like, man, I was talking to one of my white homies, bro, and he was like, bro, he never knew that, you know, having, like, a white person having, like, braids and dreads and stuff, and how, like, we'll get upset about that. And he was just like, dang, I didn't know. He was like, I just think it's just hair. I was like, that is true, bro. I'm like, but, you know, we have these, we you know, we so emotional when it comes to, like, hey, man, it make me bonded with my people, bro.
What about that blonde hair, B? That's not theirs when black women wear it.
Man.
Come on, B.
Bro, I don't know, man. I just think we got better issues, like bigger issues to worry about.
First of all, we just need to come together. If we work to goddamn together,
it's too late.
We can do way more things. I don't think it's too late for us to work together to accomplish more. I just think we need to get on it. People are procrastinators. I hate to say it like this. Our people are lazy. Not all of us.
Yeah.
But some of them, especially the complainers, are lazy. They think sending a tweet out is enough.
Yeah.
No, put some work in.
It's a lot to be accomplished, bro. And it's like I never would give up on my people. It's just I got to a point where, like, now I have a family. It's just other things I got to focus on. My individualism.
I gave up on my people.
Yeah, you
Guess
did.
What? I'm more of a person. I'm more of a character person. Shout out to my boy PK. I'm more of a character person. You a good person, man? Hey, I rock with you.
I don't rock with people just because of skin tone, bro.
Yeah, all skin folk ain't kin folk.
And, man, Dr. Umar, bro, you got to stop being so extreme, bro. I know that's what got you as being a great content creator, a great personality, but it gets draining, and it's like, bro, you not actually accomplishing nothing we can see.
B, was he crashing out on that pod when he said who owned the hip hop media and all that?
Like, bro, we don't.
I'm not saying it. I'm not trying to get taken down.
Yeah, it's just we don't have no power, bro. You know what I'm saying?
It's because we don't work together. We are better as a team rather than individualistically. But we have to find how to work together.
We already did. It's over now, B. We gave up all those. You know, we wanted to put a black man into the MLB. I'm just saying.
I'll say we in the scary territory.
Nah, I'm just saying.
We gonna get a video that say why the BBC just didn't work as a podcast.
Hey man, people was just, I don't know, man. It's hard. It's a touchy subject to talk about, but it's a lot of stuff that we gotta also hold ourselves accountable to, and we can't just blame it on white people. I'm just say that.
I think I agree that we've been set in a place.
Yeah.
But it's also been proven that we can also elevate from that place. So it's not like it's impossible.
It's not.
We just buckle down, like Kevin Sanders used to say, buckle down, eat ish for a few years.
Yeah.
You'll be good.
It just it's hard for me to say anybody can make it just because it takes it takes more than just, you know, buckling down. It also takes some luck. Cause some people like have family that they can go to and live with. Some people don't. You know, sometimes people be like, yo, I stayed with my mom and my dad and saved up all my money. Like, some people don't even have that, bro. Like, and I'm not even saying some people. It's a lot of people that don't have that, especially in the black community, and I hate to say that. But it's true. Like, you know, I made it out, but you can make it out too, but it might not be the same path.
Everybody's path ain't the same.
Yeah, the path might be different.
Is it possible? Yes.
Yeah. But it might
probable
be harder.
Is a different thing.
It might be harder for you, and some people tend to give up on themselves. And which is normal. Like, we can be our biggest critic. We can not do things for ourselves because we're like, yo, we're not worth it. You know what I'm saying? It sucks, man. I just hope that we get things together. And like B said, man, maybe we can work together. But me, personally, I think it's over. I think we're no longer in those type of environments as a whole that I think it's more of us like, yes, we still got people that's, you know, not doing as well in the black community, but we actually have a lot of successful black people now, bro. And like they so far removed from the hood. Like a lot of those people at the DNC and stuff, like all these black celebrities, bro, they try to tell us what to do, but they'll never experience the stuff that the poor black people are experiencing.
Like Yachty?
Speaking of Yachty,
you want to get into that?
We can get into that crash out, man.
Oh man, so Yachty, man, it's just been a week of crash outs, man. Honestly, Yachty, I'm not gonna lie. I got a little respect for him though. Hey, he went on there. He had to tell us truth. Yeah. Hey, I'm rocking with it.
I agree with him on the stuff with Mitch though. I don't know why people was up in the uproar.
So,
it's his delivery.
Yeah, it's most definitely the delivery. Yeah. But so if you guys don't know, because it's podcast timestamp, Yachty was recently had a episode on his A Safe Place with Key Glock, and you know he obviously has his co-host Mitch, who is also an in-house producer, I believe.
Yeah.
And recently he went on this very weird and it seemed uncalled for rant on Mitch, saying like how like Mitch basically said like, oh, like if you gotta do what you gotta do, man, then y'all need to just go get a job no matter what.
And that's pretty much what we was talking about then.
Yeah, and Yachty basically got to him and said like, Mitch, how can you say that when you've never gotten a job? And he was like, you was staying with me the whole time. You was mooching off me the whole time, so and so. And basically Yachty was all over here saying, without me, you wouldn't be here. Like, you know, this podcast is here for you. Yeah. He was saying all this stuff. He also went on IG Live later that day because apparently Karrahbooo met some fan in person, and this fan acts like, which first of all, you being a Karrahbooo fan and admitting that online, kind of nasty. But she went online basically saying like, oh, I talked to Karrahbooo and asked why she was kicked off of Concrete Boys, which if you don't know what Concrete Boys is, that's Lil Yachty's group that he made as well.
Yeah. I just don't follow you niggas.
And so basically, the girl that met Karrahbooo said like, "Oh, they kicked me out because they was bullying me, and all that type of stuff." And so Yachty saw that. He said, "Okay, it's time to go World War I on IG."
A day before his birthday, boy, you already know he's a little drunk.
Hey, facts. So he went on IG Live, basically said that, hey, everything about Karrahbooo, basically, he mostly written for her.
Yeah.
He did the placements for her. He was dressing all the people in Concrete Boys. Yeah. He made her, essentially. Yeah. That's what he said. Yeah. And he also said that, you know, in other words, later on IG Live, how he made Mitch as well, basically. Yeah. You know, he only did the podcast so Mitch could be a personality, basically. So he doesn't have to rely on doing that. He can make Mitch more money, which is why a lot of people say, oh, so that's why it seems like Mitch has more of the personality on the podcast rather than Yachty does.
That's what, But he was, I think he said that in the podcast, too. Mm-hmm. But you could tell, though, like when you listen or watch, whatever, however you consume it, that, you know, Mitch is the personality, make people laugh. He's a funny dude. I like Mitch.
Yeah, I agree. I was going to relate it to, like, I hate to say like this, the Fresh and Fit crew, where you have Myron and Fresh. Mm-hmm. Fresh is the guy that makes the connections and gets the people. He's the access. Mm-hmm. Myron is the one that really, you know,
but I think it's
a mic.
But
I won't say it like that.
Not
exactly like that. I'm saying like Yachty has the access to like these guests. But it gives Mitch that platform to really
get his ish off.
But obviously Yachty gets, you know, he gets his ish off too. Yeah. I'm not saying it's like the exact same.
I think sometimes Mitch is like the A, and sometimes in some subjects you can see that Yachty like stands out.
Oh yeah. To me, it's based off the episodes I watched. Yeah. I will say that to me, more of the time they're evenly balanced because they have pretty good conversation overall. But usually if the guest is there, they're mostly there because of Yachty.
Yeah.
So it's one of those things where it's like Yachty, because he has the access, obviously the funds and monetary assets to be able to get the podcast going, it's very beneficial for Mitch. Because it's very low entry cost for him. Yeah. Most likely. I don't know the logistics behind that. Yeah. But yeah, Yachty basically went off on not really Mitch on IG Live. He was just kind of like, I guess.
He said he done messing with him.
Oh, he did?
Like, I'm done messing with me. I don't want to do no podcast.
Oh, really no, I remember he said that. He was like, I didn't know he was really a rapper,
done but he was like, man, I'm done effing with Mitch, man, because how he didn't put that stuff on Twitter. But I think they're gonna be cool because he wanted. I think that'd be all right. We'll see another episode. Yeah. But he said, you know, how he was saying on there, because he ended up deleting everything. Because he ended up going off on the one chick that was saying Mitch's ex-girlfriend was just like, yeah, every time I used to call Mitch, he'd be like, I'm in a meeting with Yachty. And Yachty was like, we never had no meetings. Mitch never was in no meetings with me. He was using because he didn't want to be with you. That's one thing I didn't like with Yachty.
And she was the cousin.
Yeah, I was like, Yachty, you got it.
She was the cousin that he
got the step cousin or something like that. Uh-huh. I was like, that's the only thing about Yachty I disagree with. Like, bro, come on, chill out. Leave that chick alone, bro.
I just feel like it's one of those things where it's like, I hate to say it like this, she clout chasing.
Yeah, she should have.
It's like you just trying to come out here and get some clout.
Yeah, because she didn't even say nothing. If I was Yachty, I would have ignored her. But all the other stuff, like, you know, it makes for good content. You know what I'm saying? But overall, I understand what he was doing. But I'm like, bro, you're gonna look like the villain. You know what I mean? Because you the one with the most money, and then yes, you helping people, but it just sucks if you didn't help them. Then what people will say, and if you. It's like you can't win for losing in these situations.
Oh, of course not.
Like you either don't say something, or when you say something, you become the villain, and it is what it is, bro. I don't know. I kind of like this Yachty though.
I think this
I
is
admired
this is forcing Yachty against putting his back on the wall. Because it seemed like everybody on the internet hated him for a lot of his takes. Now it just seems like there's inner turmoil.
Oh, like it's been like each week it's been going, and and you could feel it that Yachty was like, even that clip he said they was playing or something like that, he actually felt the way about that. And I feel like Yachty feel like, yo, I've been helping all these people, bro.
No one's grateful for it.
Yeah,
this is a true villain story right here.
Yeah,
this your origin.
Yachty remind like me. You know, some people can think I'm a nice guy, but I'm a you know what I'm saying? That's why I was like, dang, I understand Yachty. Like, you gotta say something how you gotta say it sometimes. You know what I mean? So,
but you also gotta set people straight because you just ain't gonna lie on my name like that. Yeah. I think I would have worded it a better way, me personally.
Yeah,
because
he was emotional. Like, he was emotional.
Yeah, and I get it. I guess my thing is like, depending on how I want to go about this, I know how to tackle.
Ain't you like a year older than him? He's 27 now.
Is he? I turned 29 this year.
Oh, I'm a lot more older. That's 2 years, B.
Oh, B, I just feel so much more seasoned. I'm pretty mature for my age.
Oh my god. But Yachty, bro, hey, man, the crash shot was phenomenal, bro. It's crazy because right when I went into it, bro, it was like a minute left when he freaking went out. I was like, dang, who got that full freaking Lil Yachty joint?
But yeah, Karrahbooo.
I don't know what to say.
I'm trying not to be misogynistic.
You saw that little
when she was at that little concert with 3 people there. First of all, who was recording that? You're nasty. I need to see who recorded that footage. You need to
from the concession stand. They recorded that from the concession stand, bro.
Because there was nobody there. Yeah, no one paying attention to Karrahbooo. Who wrote that? Who wrote that? You did, probably. And then the worst part is he showed the reference tracks for her verses for On the Radar. B, is Yachty's pen game unmatched?
Hey, bro, I told you one of the best writers in this decade, bro. Y'all
you was nasty.
Bro, he's speaking for these women. He rapping for women. Come on, bro. That's a different perspective. I ain't never said nothing, beat nothing down.
Hey, B, he's Babyface? He's Neo out here?
Nah, he a little different than them, bro. He a little different because he be saying some little nasty stuff.
Hey, come on.
Lil Yachty a little sassy.
Facts. No, the sassiest writer of this decade, more so.
Oh my
he's
God.
a better girl writer than Young Miami. Speaking of
Young Miami.
Whoo, Young Miami. You have been in some ish lately.
Yes,
and
bro.
you just cannot catch a break. Of your own doing, of course.
Yeah.
Of your own doing.
How you laughing at a guy getting a plaque?
And the worst part is, a lot of people are trying to like stretch it and make jokes on Joe, and I'm glad that people like Akademiks could kind of clear it up because I didn't get to watch that. I watch his perspective on things. When it comes to plaques, you have to pay for plaques, so you don't just automatically get the plaque. Like it's like with YouTube, when you hit 100K, they're gonna send you the button, but for a plaque, whatever size plaque, you have to pay for that. And usually when you're with the label, they'll pay for that. So Pump It Up went like gold like 12 years ago, I think. But Joe was just not getting the plaque. But I think LL Cool J paid for it.
He brought it to him.
He brought it because anyone can buy it.
They think it's platinum though. He said no, it can't. It's more. It has to be platinum.
Well, I think the thing is people don't account for like streams. It's kind of like weird to really calculate all that when you add that into it as well because that's probably his most streamed song. But also that song was getting played a lot.
It was crazy back then.
Like people are downplaying Pump Up.
Pump, bro.
Yeah, it's a meme, but it's like it was everywhere.
It was, bro. Like, all it, you got served.
Yeah,
I see some lady.
Or what's that song? The Timbaland and Magoo. Yeah, the one that JT recently sampled. Yeah, so it's like, look, Young Miami. I hate to say it like this, you will never have a song like that lives that long.
What about? I bet your baby brother wanna.
No, Young Miami, not City Girls.
Oh, my bad. You separate the two.
Yeah. I separate the two. I separate the two when I need to, and I put together the two when I need to.
Oh my God.
So, Young Miami, you one of us now.
Yeah.
You media now. Your label won't let you put out music. Now you can't even really do a podcast because the person that was funding the podcast, he's underwater.
No, bro.
I mean, he was found at the beach recently too, so he definitely is underwater.
Him and Stevie J, bro. You know what I just thought about?
What?
Because she said, "Ack, yo, you want to come on the pod?" And Ack was like, "Yeah, I do." And then somebody said, "Ack falling for the
for the okie doke
for the setup." You know what I thought of?
Saucy Santana, Young Miami gonna be there and jumping.
Cause I didn't get into it right. Yeah. Saucy and Ack, bro.
No.
And he got scared.
No, he didn't get scared.
Saucy said he gonna rape him?
Yeah. So this is the thing though. But this is the thing. Akademiks wasn't scared. He was just like, I'm in a position where I can't really say anything, especially because one of my best friends is Jamaican, so I know how they get down when it comes to like gay people or people that are homosexual or LGBT.
Jamaican,
that's why I'm saying, like, he's like, I gotta hold back what I want to say. He was like, because I can't say what I gotta say. Nah, he want to say something worse. Because them over in Jamaica, how my friend tells me, he said they don't play about that.
Bro.
Like, they're like, yo, you gotta go over there. Like,
I don't eat no poo poo.
And so Ak was like more so frustrated because he couldn't say anything. Yeah. It's like cancel culture is crazy nowadays. It's funny because I feel like he could have said something and he would have got a whole new base beat. Because think about it, that whole grape case that he had on him, that ain't canceled him. Oh, there's a whole bunch of stuff that people don't like about Ak, and he is still thriving. Nothing can stop Ak or DJ Vlad. They are impossible. They are in hip hop media forever.
Bro, Sauce go beat that boy up, bro.
Nah, he gonna beat it up, all right. Nah, B, tell me why on my oh man, tell me why on my channel, B. This I look like Sauce Santana. There's a whole clip.
I remember you told me that, bro.
There's a whole clip. I was looking up like, oh, I hate all y'all. They said the beard and everything. So all you gotta do is shave the beard, dog. You good. I'm like, dog, I do not look like no Saucy.
Oh, bro.
Oh, man, but yeah. Young Miami basically was laughing at Joe. Joe clapped back at her and was killing her the whole time.
Oh, yeah, that pod.
He was podding.
Oh, yeah.
He was podding. That clip went viral on Twitter.
Bro.
And I hate to say it like this. Joe was spitting.
Yeah.
And DJ Akademiks, he came on his platform.
See, I didn't get to see
he tried to tear her a new one. He was like, oh, you dropped for your label? How come you dropped you and didn't drop JT?
Yeah.
He was like, you just want to go up, lay up under a Negro, suck some D. While JT, she would have put it work. He said, JT will perform in the airplane bathroom. She don't care. She's going to put that work in.
She's still doing it. They still making fun of her, but she's still doing her thing.
Yeah, the one thing I do respect, even though I do not like that project from her, I can see where some people would like it. And I can see that her work ethic is really there. I've never denied JT's work ethic.
Covering Essence, was it Essence? One of the magazines.
Yeah, she was just on it, and I was just like, okay, this is a good look for JT right now. Good look, bro. She's getting her props, especially her putting in the work as a solo artist. She came out of jail, tried to get to work with City Girls. Young Miami got the podcast. She basically abandoned City Girls because that's what it looked like to the public. City Girls obviously didn't work out. They broke up, and now JT is
because Joe was like so perfect when he said about like, yeah, you thought that you was the. You know what I mean? The weenie you was around. You know what I mean? You thought you had that success. You know what I'm saying? You just like, oh, I'm going to put this to the side because I'm with this guy. But look, all that fell up under your feet. You know what I'm saying? Now look at you.
But B, protect black women. He was like, where was Young Miami at when she told that girl that she get ditty?
Facts. Some I have you on your knees type stuff.
I have my man get you on your knees. Oh, what happened to protect black women then? They weaponize us.
People weaponize things, bro, when they need it. You know what I'm saying? But when it comes after them, they play victim. Chill out, bro. Stop playing victim. Hey, stand on business.
Well, now you're a media person. You're not even really a rapper no more. Nah. Your label said they don't see growth in you and want to put your music out.
Yeah. Saying like, you lost your identity or what? Something like that?
I didn't watch her podcast episode because I already knew they wasn't going to hit the hard-hitting questions like I want them to hit. Yeah. So, yeah. Cop out all around the world. She ain't got Diddy no more. She ain't got JT to follow no more. Who did Young Miami have left to follow on?
Southside.
Oh, I think you were going to say Saucy said that.
Saucy rap better than her. Ain't that what Joe said?
Mm-hmm. He said if it was a female rap list, you would be at the bottom. You would be dead last.
Because she can't rap. She can't pronounce words right.
Then Akademiks was going in about that. He was like, you can't read. You don't even write your own stuff. I was like, dang. He's like, I got the recording studio sessions. I was like, ooh, he put them out.
That's why she invited him over, bro. She about to crash out on Ak. Saucy gonna pop up out of a bathroom and just wailing on him.
Oh, he gonna wail on him, all right.
A pink ski man.
Yeah. No, don't come at me with a pink shiesty, dog. That's nasty. That's the type of crashing out. He coming for that body, all right?
With a trader bro or something, bro. He gonna be wild, yo. He gonna be wild.
He gonna come with the crop top,
He gonna be wailing on Ak.
Oh, man. Ak, man, you better stay safe and stay dangerous, man. You go over there, you might not come back.
You better keep one in the head, boy.
No, you better not. You better put one in the head if you do something to you. That's what I'm doing. I ain't playing no games. That is a clear setup. Oh, man, but Young Miami, you need to chill. Karrahbooo, you need to chill. All these women in hip-hop right now, they just need to chill. They're the biggest crash outs.
They hip-hop, though.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, sales ain't translating, but they running hip-hop.
They running hip-hop, bro.
Oh, man. But
do the
next topic.
We'll do Lonely and Lucki.
Yeah, because this one saddens me, man. Because my
Was
boys.
it cool?
I don't think it was cool. I think it was one of those things where it's like it was one of those things I think where they was cordial.
Yeah.
But then it just spiraled all over because of a girl, because of a woman.
Why are they beefing with women?
Destroy, Lonely, and Lucki. Both my boys.
Yeah.
I can't see y'all beefing like this. Now, I hate to say it like this. Destroy, Lonely, it looks like that you the cause of the problem.
Yeah.
These YNs, B. These young Negroes. They don't know how to calm it down. I like Destroy, Lonely. I'm waiting for your next album to come out. I hope it's good, and I hope it's better than the last one. Destroy, Lonely. I believe he recently came out with a snippet on Twitter. He said, I'm surpassing my favorite rappers. I think I'm lucky or something like that.
I guess I'm lucky or something.
Yeah, I guess I'm lucky. And I guess, he went on a whole Twitter rant. This other TikTok rapper in the same generation named Can, I think it was Can, who sounds a lot like Yeet. He started trying to go in at Destroy, Lonely. Destroy, Lonely said something, and I guess Lucki responded, and Destroy, Lonely just started going off. Lucki went on IG Live, I guess, and was
I saw that.
trying to clarify his point, and he was basically saying, yo, I DM'd you, what I'm saying, we not on that, we rappers.
Right.
We not these hood dudes. I don't want to be no hood dude. He was like, you guys know who I am.
Right.
You guys know where I come from. And I gotta respect Lucki because he came off very mature because he came out very I don't want these problems.
Yeah.
I don't want to engage in this.
Yeah.
But you really forcing my hand now.
Right.
Even though I keep telling you yo, we don't need to do this. We're rappers. It's we don't have to act hard no more. It's and all this type of stuff. And Destroy, Lonely, I just feel like it was very immature look for you, man. The kids might love it because Destroy, Lonely's crashing out. To me, it was just a very bad look because, and I always tell you, B, the older I get, the more I try to distance myself from the antics and just try to get the music because what are we doing right now? Why are we beefing over a woman? He was like, I could see if you got me with the new girl. He was like, but that was something old. He was like, and I'm just like, Destroy, Lone.
Yeah.
Lone, what we doing, man?
I'm trying to look up Lone. I don't know. His dad was a rapper?
I don't know.
His last name is sick. Look at his last name. Bobby Wardell. Samandy the third. You see that? Look at that.
Yeah, I've never looked at his last name. These new TikTok rappers, I haven't done my deep digging I wouldn't have.
His dad was a rapper.
Who?
His dad is I-20.
Oh, he was with Ludacris.
Yeah, that's his dad.
I didn't know that. He was with Disturbing the Peace. That's actually kind of cool. But
Destroy Lonely's a freaking he's a
Nepo baby. Dang, B, he ain't really living that life.
He talk about street stuff?
More so, he talks about fashion. I'm effing on your chick. I got money. He does that rap.
Yeah, I don't listen to him.
And so, he always talks about how he got the Glocks or whatever on him. Just stereotypical hip hop stuff, except, some of the stuff actually sounds good. I'm just really disappointed in this situation because I'm just Lucki seems to be the only person that's I'm trying to be level headed about this. You guys, what?
Nah, I yawn. I'm like, Destroy Lonely sucks. I don't know why. Lucki, man, I wouldn't even try to engage with him, bro. What he gonna do to you? Huh? What he gonna do to you? Throw a curtain on you or something? Or his skirt? No stylist? He try to be a fashion dude? Bro, you can't dress. You look weird. Try to be Future and Playboy Cardi or something. Destroy Lonely, get up out of here, bro. I probably shouldn't even put you on a docket. Lucki the GOAT. You go suck on one, bro. Get up out of here, bro. You a loser.
For lifers.
Yeah, trying to beef over a female, bro. Get up out of here.
Come on, B, it's not for lifers?
Man, get him out of here.
I didn't know Lucki, that was his meme. I didn't know he made that.
Man, Lucki's a GOAT, bro. You can't even fit his shoes, bro. You probably wear a size 7. Get up out of here, Destroy Lonely. Bobby Wardell, Sandy Manny, whatever your name is. Yeah, it's what? Sandy Manny, Sal Mandy.
Look,
put your government out here, Lonely. Get out of here.
Stick to the music. I feel like he's trying to do this as a rollout. His album is coming out this month.
Nobody care about that album?
The kids do.
Man, he ain't Lil Tecca. The kids like Lil Tecca.
I agree. But they also love Destroy Lonely. He's one of those underground artists, B.
Yeah.
He's
Stay underground. That's all I gotta say about you.
Oh my gosh.
Destroy Lonely main lyrical subject matter is usually braggadocios.
Yeah.
Braggadocios.
Yeah.
But his lyrics can also concern relationships, love, guns, and committing financial crimes. Are you a scam rapper, bro? Man, get up out of here, bro. Go work for a living. Get out of here.
He does be in that studio with Playboy Cardi.
Rap about scamming, bro. You a loser.
So Yachty's a loser?
Yachty rap about scamming?
He talks about that's what he used to do before rap in college.
Loser too. I never listened to Yachty like that.
That's what JT did too, B.
That's why she got locked up. Y'all people out here just don't want to work, man. Get a W-2. Man, come on, get out of here.
I agree. But let's go ahead and move on to the next topic because the story Lonely versus Lucki breaks my heart.
Yeah.
So, recently,
Yes, sir.
I saw on my timeline because I've been watching this newer podcast called Potty Mouth. I haven't really been watching the podcast because it's locked behind the Patreon paywall. Respect the hustle. I'm not getting down with that. But right now, I do like y'all's clips on y'all's channel. I subscribed. I really like some of y'all's take and y'all's insight. Mm-hmm. And one of the members, I don't really know their names just yet.
I think it's Uncle Dom or something like that.
I'm not sure. Yeah. I'm not sure at all.
I followed him on Twitter. Let me look real quick.
See, I was trying to look for them on Twitter and I couldn't find them. Well, but I didn't do a deep dive. But I watched one of the recent videos and one of the main members said that Drake is the new guy like for people to just hate watch. Yeah. Like when it comes to Drake, people are just like hate interacting basically with him.
Yeah.
And when people see that Drake posts a new like video, a new comment, any type of Instagram picture, music, people are just there just to hate on it instantly. It's like they got notifications on for when he posts.
Right.
Even people who aren't really big fans of his. Or just, fans in general at all.
Yes, Uncle Dom XI, I think. I guess that's the 5. No, 5 is
probably.
You
said X5?
Yeah,
probably
I think it's
15.
X1. Oh, yeah, 15.
But yeah, I agree with him. Like, I think like a lot of people right now, and this is one of my points that I want to talk about later, how like a lot of hip-hop news media outlets, they need to let the big 3 go, man. Because that's all they talk about. I feel like if they didn't have them to talk about, they'd be working at McDonald's right now. Because every single time Drake breathes, someone is in that comment section, Drake is so hurt. Dang!
It kind of plays a part of like one of the topics we're going to talk about as well. It's like, I just don't know why y'all have to post everything on his freaking story. Mm-hmm. Everything. If he comment on something, how y'all know when he comment? They know when he comment on stuff. What he likes. Drake liked the so-and-so photo.
Yeah, stalking. There's no notification for that either. So you're just being nasty. And Instagram don't have that section anymore where you can see what people liked anymore. So you're just really being nasty.
It's so crazy because like I remember you been on this and I really was just ignoring everything, and now it's hard to ignore it because now it's just everywhere, bro. And I might just start blocking these people, bro. And I don't like to block people.
And see, my thing is I don't like to block people.
I like the algorithm to work for me, you know what I mean? But.
And see, I tried to take your advice earlier in the podcast year where you said, I try to follow people that, I necessarily don't agree with. I tried to do that, B. They just want to keep hating. And it's not good hate. Yeah. If it's like good, like reasonable hate or funny hate, it's cool. But they come off like a serious hatred for someone. I'm just like, you can hate here and there, but it's like your only purpose for existing on this app is just to hate on Drake.
Yeah.
I'm like, this is getting tiring. It's getting sickening. And I'm not saying I'm tired of seeing Drake. Well, I am tired of seeing Drake hate. Yeah. Because people like to dogpile on it. And the jokes don't even be original anymore. At least if you say something funny, take like, when you said like, Drake is, I saw on Twitter, like, Lotto's the female version of Drake. Oh, so she's Drake. Yeah. That was funny.
Right.
Like, that was hilarious. But like, people like to use certain things where it's just like, Drake is doing this. Drake is so desperate. Drake is so thirsty. Drake is so hurt. I'm like, I keep seeing the same goddamn comments. You guys just ride each other's meat for the same comments. The more they every single point.
The more they speak on Drake, the more they help him. Because like, the more you talk about it, the more engagement, the more he's in y'all mouths, the more he's on y'all feed, the more y'all go listen to the music to hate it. You still getting them numbers. He's still getting paid. Regardless, y'all still helping him out.
My thing is this, B. If I generally don't like an artist, if you generally don't like an artist, would you generally go listen to their music?
Nah, if I don't like somebody, it depends.
And it's not for podcasts, just for your own leisure.
Nah, I don't listen to them at all.
If you don't listen to someone that you don't like?
Yeah, if I don't even like you, I'm not following you. If I disagree with you on certain things, but I still can like you as a personality or have some things I agree with you on.
No, you don't like their music.
If I don't like you with music, I don't listen.
They never made a good hip hop album. They never made good hip hop songs.
I'm not gonna follow them. I'm not gonna research their music.
So B, do you often follow people that you don't like necessarily feel entertained from or get any type of value from them?
Nope.
Do you think you should bring those topics on the podcast at all times?
No. But this is what people do, bro. And it's like, it's the Twitter, like the interaction, bro. It's like they all want some type of interaction. Like, Yes, it's cool to say something trolling and somebody say something. If you say something about Drake, you're gonna get an interaction from it. Like either from somebody else that hate Drake or probably a fan that's gonna like go at your point. I think Drake and Kendrick topics right now is like something that you can get interaction on. So I think that's what a lot of people are buying. They're like, yo, I'm gonna try to piss some Drake fans off or something. And they getting their reactions they wanted. Anytime I said something about Drake, I think I got a comment about it from somebody.
See, for me, I'm not gonna say I don't like Kendrick. Kendrick's not my favorite rapper.
Yeah, but I know.
I like Kendrick.
Yeah,
I want people to know that. Like, I like Kendrick.
Yeah,
like I like his albums. He has phenomenal albums. My thing is this: I only come to a boiling point when I steadily see Kendrick always being necessarily compared to Drake. Mm-hmm. Like, it's never just Kendrick on his own. He's doing this thing. It's always something relative relating to Drake, and I'm just like, can Kendrick just not be his own artist anymore? Because my thing is this: Kendrick to me makes phenomenal music, great music. But everyone, ever since this beef came out, they're upset. His fans his vocal minority, the stands, are way more obsessed with hating Drake than Kendrick is. Yeah. Kendrick probably, like Kendrick said, rap ain't his life. Y'all are making this y'all's life to just talk about this beef.
This man has not been in the public eye since the freaking video. Mm-hmm. He's been gone, B. Like, we haven't seen Kendrick?
Yeah, he's on the burner somewhere.
Bro, Kendrick is probably on a remote island somewhere. Mm-hmm. Who knows?
No, he's in that New York apartment, B.
Spiraling.
Mm-hmm. Crashing out. Doing them push-ups. But for me, I'm just like, to me, it comes to a boiling point. Because I can see a Kendrick post here. I can see Kendrick post here. It's just when I just see the steady amount of Kendrick always being relative to Drake or Drake being relative to Kendrick. I'm tired of that.
Yeah.
And you know what it is? I'm just tired of these casual hip-hop fans who act so pretentious to act like Kendrick is this god MC and he's the only good MC out here. No. And they act like Kendrick and Drake are the only ones that exist. There's so much music coming out. It's like, dude, I'm tired of talking about this. So much stuff has been coming out. I want to talk about something else.
Facts.
And I've seen another video earlier today. Shout out to my boy Kiko because he commented on it. And this person said like Drake and Kendrick beef is overshadowing a lot of new hip hop coming out, which I don't necessarily agree with. I feel like those people who are just talking about Kendrick and Drake, they wouldn't have found that good hip hop either way. I feel like that good hip hop still exists in a space where if people want to search for it, it's going to be there. If you wanted it, you found it already. Yeah. It's these casual fans that already just ain't tuned in with hip hop like that. Because I know people ain't just going back to not like us and just listen to that all day. Or the Drake disses, since people don't stream them like people say. They're not just going to listen to that all day. The hip hop out there exists. It's just that all these casual fans are now taking up most of the space on the timeline just with these takes. And it's just so stupid.
Yeah.
It's idiotic. Aubrey's attorney. The Kendrick Lamar Twitter community page.
The 6 Buzz or whatever.
Oh, yeah, the 6 Buzz page or whatever. Yeah, 6 Big Buzz. Yeah. Shut the F up. I'm tired of you guys. And I'm not blocking you because it's like, I want to still see like, some news every now and then. But I hate to see this biased news. Recently, I was following these 3 female hip-hop pages. I had to unfollow 2 of them because all they would do was talk about Nicki, and they would downplay other artists saying, "Oh, these artists can't."
Oh, they was Nicki fan pages.
Yeah, but they was having a facade as
Speaking of Nicki,
they were. Oh my gosh! Oh my gosh! But these pages would parade as female hip hop pages. Yeah, that's the thing. They wouldn't have the Nicki Minaj banner or profile picture. But whenever it comes to a topic of Nicki Minaj...
Nicki's the best, Nicki this.
Yeah, Lotto could never compare to Nicki. Lotto's 30. She could never be number 1 like the Queen. I'm like, really? I'm like, I don't know which one's worse. The Kendrick and Drake stands or the Nicki stands. Yeah. These are the worst fandoms I've seen in hip-hop this year.
I can't follow no stand pages.
My thing is this, I didn't know there was stand pages.
Yeah, I know what I'm saying. They don't
claim as that. And I had to unfollow them because, like, I get it, B. I was trying to live your way.
Yeah.
People that I don't agree with, but this is all they would tweet about. I'm like, yo, I'm trying to see some dope female hip-hop. None of you girls are sharing that. I'm not finding no dope female hip-hop. You girls talk about the same 5 goddamn females all day.
R&B, Megan Thee Stallion,
Lotto, Ice Spice, Nicki, and Doja.
Yeah.
6.
But they running hip-hop, though, B. They running it.
Yeah, apparently female hip-hop like XL say they're running hip-hop.
The Big 5. Oh, my God.
No, it's not. There is way more females out here that think they can rap. I want y'all to do this. Go to the channel For the Shooters that I talked about earlier in today's episode. Go to their page. Look at all the females on there. Just look at the comment section. They are getting dogpiled on them comment sections. Female hip-hop is not running ish. Y'all are not. Y'all have some of the biggest songs out right now. But there's so many few of y'all that yes, it's gonna stand out.
Mm-hmm.
Men have been running hip hop for how long?
50 years.
This is nothing. How long has been Nicki running hip hop, female hip hop on her own? Then after that, Doja Cat. Now it's Meg Thee Stallion, Cardi B, and all them. Shut up.
Female hip hop is like black comedians. Like it's only one can run it in a year. Like it's always a new comedian to pop up that everybody like. That's how it is.
Yeah.
Female hip hop.
And right now, Doja is that one besides Nicki. Like Nicki, because she's such an OG, Doja's the next one.
I think Doja's the closest to Nicki just with the pop stuff too. And I think she's like on a talent level as well. Because she's versatile. Just like how Nicki is.
I agree.
I think those are only.
And
I think those are the people.
They got the numbers.
Yeah, I think those are only two people I think that you can actually compare because they have a more diverse fan base. I think you have a Lotto that always talk about her P word, as a Cardi B, as a Megan Thee Stallion, and as a Flo Milli. And they all in the same lane. But I think Doja is in the lane with like Nicki. She's a Nicki baby.
Mm-hmm. Oh, easily.
Yeah, even not saying that these girls don't get nothing from Nicki, of course. But I'm saying when it comes to like, oh yeah, she's from that tree. Like she has. You know what I mean? I could see Doja probably acting one day.
To me, it's like the Fonte and Drake tree.
Yeah.
That's exactly what it is to me. Mm-hmm. Like, you could see it. It's clear as day.
That's
like Lil Wayne and Young Thug tree. Clear as day.
Doja with her personality I think her personality is way different. You know what I mean?
I think it's because she's not one of those, I don't want to say girly girls, but like the bad B words. Like, she's not in that category of women like, oh, I'm a bad B. I mean, yes, she says that, but she's not in that category of, oh, like, my body is so super done up. I got this huge butt.
Not to say that these other rappers didn't listen to, like, other rap, but you could tell Doja and Nicki actually listened to different rap styles. They was influenced by other type of rap music. But I think, like, you could tell from, like, Cardi B wasn't influenced by anything. She just wanted to get a check. And, like, Flo Milli, yeah, she can rap, but I'm like, she just rapped generically about...
She raps about the same thing. It's just the energy she puts behind it.
And then you can tell like Lotto is just influenced by like current stuff like Drake or like a Lil Wayne or like Gucci Mane and all them people. Yeah. Other than that, Doja is the only one that kind of stands out to me, even though I don't listen to him like that. But I'm saying as an artist that actually put out something that's just not the same thing.
Oh yeah, Scarlet is amazing a female rap album. Yeah. It's a good rap album too. Y'all should check it out if y'all haven't. Scarlet is really, really good. I wouldn't recommend the other Doja stuff. If you want rapping Doja, even though she raps on all her albums, Scarlet is the one where it's like, this is rapidy rap. Yeah. Even though obviously she does a melodic thing like Drake does, but this is rapidy rap.
I think Doja has the platform to maybe be even bigger than Nicki Minaj, just because with all like Nicki has I know Doja had a lot of little stuff pushed back on her from being on the little freaking chat
nasty feet page.
But yeah, she like white men. You know what I'm saying? She got a little good old white boy now. You know, but Nicki like
But be love who you love. But if it was a black man getting with a white girl,
you gotta just see all in the other group of all the other women that they like. I mean, other men that they like. Look who they husbands and look who they tapped into. They like the street dudes. They like this, but y'all get mad at Doja like a little white supremacist.
Nasty.
Nah, I'm joking.
Nasty.
I'm not comparing a gangster to a white supremacist.
But to move on from the Drake topic,
hey, they both doing the same thing, killing niggas, right? My bad. Sometimes I can go over. Nah, I mean, chill out.
I guess since we was talking about Drake a little while ago, Drake hinting at a new diss, B.
You saw that?
Round 2 thing?
Yeah, I just think I said it's over because like I'm like, bro, let's just like maybe he not even referencing the beef. Maybe he not.
But also, this could be old tracks too.
Maybe he's giving you a round 2 of some more stuff, like he's been giving everybody these 100 gigs. I don't know. Maybe another round.
Yeah, I will say that, like you said earlier, from the fans' perspective, I can see how this is like, round 2 for the beef. Me, I think if I had to speculate, this is another beef. I think Drake will be coming into this way more prepared. I think Drake really wasn't prepared the last time.
He had all the time to prepare the last time.
When
the beef started.
He was talking about he was going on vacation. He was coming off of a tour.
Nah, you falling through.
Yeah,
nah. Look, no.
Hey, but I'm not gonna lie though. I'm with Drake though. I didn't think Kendrick was gonna respond.
That's why I say his point don't work. All that time you Kendrick didn't respond. You could have been thinking of your game plan.
I'm being real. Time was there. I think what his point was. I think his plan was, Kendrick ain't gonna respond. He never responds.
Well, that was his fault. You never underestimate
him in the butt.
Never underestimate your opponent.
Yeah,
like you learned that at an early age. Mm-hmm. Like so now.
Yeah, especially a monster like Kendrick.
And they pros. Bro, it'd be like Michael Jordan. Oh, he wasn't prepared. He just played in the second round. Yeah, now he's going to the third. Bro, you're a pro. You got to be ready. Man, Drake, you're a professional rapper. You've been tested before.
What?
You're a
Did
professional
you
rapper.
say he's a rapper, B?
You're a professional
No,
rapper.
they said that he ain't hip-hop, B.
Nah.
He can never be a rapper.
I don't use that excuse. Oh, he coming off a tour. He was on the tour. He was out there working. He was in the playoffs. He ready to rap. He been rapping all night. What's wrong with that? Get out of here with that.
Man, nah, I would be tired after the tour too. I'm tired after making videos.
Nah. You following it through. Nah. You following through.
Hey, you didn't think you was gonna follow through.
Nah. You following through.
Aubrey, if you gonna do the round 2.
No. Nah. You following through.
Hey, Aubrey, if you come through for round 2, you better be prepared this time. You better get some dirt. You better get some good.
You following through.
I don't think there's anything though that could be bigger than PDF file. There's nothing that could beat that.
It's over.
There's nothing that could beat that.
The beef is
the
over.
only thing he could do. He has to have like an Ebony Prince King whatever on his side too. That's literally putting out that dirt.
It's over, bro.
Yeah, I just don't think. I don't want to say there's a way that Drake can't recover. Drake can't recover from the beef. There is no way unless he just really comes hard at it.
Yeah.
But I still don't. I feel like the perception is so warped now that whatever Drake does, even if it's a phenomenal disc, people are still going to downplay it.
Yeah, it's not going to work. It's over, bro. Drake, continue to do what you're doing, but don't worry about this beef right now. Stay as far away from this beef right now. Let this beef really die down, and just really stick to putting out your music, putting the focus on that, and don't feed into this beef. Please.
Honestly, my message to Drake, to be real, go take the break, man. Drake, as someone who is in the manga, obviously you can see behind me, I have gotten a lot of these mangaka that I've loved die recently. Mm-hmm. The Berserk mangaka died. The Yu-Gi-Oh creator died. Recently, Akira Toriyama died. A lot of these people dying. One of my favorite ones that's going right now, JoJo's Bizarre Adventure. The manga for that, he's been making this manga since the 80s. Yeah. I keep telling people this. After this last JoJo part, I want him to stop. Yeah. Because I'm just like, I don't want you to have to keep going. I feel like you have to work yourself to death. Look at Yoshihiro Tagashi, the person that made Yu Yu Hakusho and Hunter x Hunter. This man can't even make a chapter a year, basically, at this point, because how bad his back is.
Sitting on that desk too long, man. Write these freaking paragraphs and scriptures or whatever.
Oh, I was going to say because he had Shonen Jump magazine on his back for a long while. But that too.
You could say that as well. But I'm going to say this, Drake. What UMG told you? Nah, nigga. You following through. You did that tour. You better get to working on that music, too. Because I don't know. It's something going on with that deal that we don't know nothing about. And I'm not trying to get in my conspiracy Joe Budden bag, but I don't know. It's a little iffy.
What? Was it 400 million?
I'm just saying. Nah. You following through. Ain't no breaks.
So Lucian really is his daddy?
Ain't no breaks, bro. Drake was like, I gotta take a break. Oh, you got a beef coming up. We got you a beef in this script. Then you gotta put out these 100 gigs.
You told me that.
Now this is part of his arc.
Wait, who made Love and Hip Hop? Who's the lady been producing?
Mona Scott.
You told me Lucian is Mona Scott?
Yeah.
He scripted
this Drake script. Hey, no. What you mean you finna take a break? You see when he said that, everything went off. Everything like that came out. He's like, nah, I got some.
Wait, so you told me Kendrick is part of it too?
Hey, this is part of the script, B. This Drake, this part of his story, bro. This is UMG. This is UMG movie. You 400 mil, boy. You for the beef. You finna go through some trials and tribulations.
So you telling me that right now we're in Drake's redemption arc? He's trying to win the people back?
Hey,
this is like when Rocky, after all the movies where he was winning, the bad guy finally comes out, knocks him out. Hey, he got to win the crowd back. He got to do that training.
This is what Drake got to do, bro. This is arc right here. This is that part of as a an entertainer, when you go through your lows. This is one of your lowest lows. Like Pusha T was a low, but now this is a low. And you had a high with back to back. And now sometimes, bro, when you dish out something, sometimes you got to take it. You know what I mean? And I think this is what Drake going through. He'll be all right. But nah, you following through.
To putting them 100 gigs on that what's the name, on that streaming service too.
Hey, I'm just saying.
Hey, Lucian trying to find a way. How do we put these videos on Spotify right now?
Hey, bro, we gonna make a podcast.
We made a documentary right now. We copyright everybody who put this up
Netflix
on YouTube.
doc. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, they finding a way to pimp that stuff out.
Hey, Drake
that is
all his content, boy.
Facts. He's putting out all his content. I wonder why he's dumping it all. Because this is a round 2 of the dump. Is he gonna have a round 3 of the dump? That sounds nasty, but yeah.
We'll see, B.
Hey, we gonna see. Hey, you better follow through, Drake. You better follow through.
Dang.
What?
This last one, I didn't know you put a video in here.
Oh yeah.
You gotta just tell me about it.
Yeah. So shout out to Unk Enter the Dome.
Yes, sir.
If you want to go follow his podcast, go ahead and do that. The Dome, I believe that's what it's called. He's been on Rap Roundtable. He makes a lot of tweets that I feel like they're really good and really give me a perspective because obviously he's older
guy.
Yeah, he's a more older gentleman. Very more knowledgeable on the space of hip hop and where it was at and things like that. Him being alive, I believe being a fully grown adult in the 90s. I could be wrong. I feel like I'm not wrong on that one. But
could be like, teenage years maybe.
Yeah, teenage or 30 or 20s. I mean, I'm not really sure how old, but someone who was alive during a lot of these moments in hip hop back then. And one of the things that has been going viral recently is how, on the JBP you sent me how Dipset broke Lil Wayne, which I'm calling cap on that. Like, no, because we knew who Lil Wayne was down here. I don't know a single person that said, because of Dipset, that's how I found Lil Wayne.
Probably, when he said it up there in New York.
Yeah, but he said it very low. Yeah. So he knew what he was doing when he said that, which that's why I told you. I said, he said up here. But a lot of people on Twitter was running on it like, look at the style that Dipset was rocking, and look how it inspired Young Money. People were posting pictures and threads about
I saw him I listened to Dead I listened to Joe Budden, I think, today, and they were saying how, Dipset influenced how Atlanta rap. And when they say Atlanta, they mean the South. I'm like, bro, y'all got to stop, bro.
Yeah. So what it was is Enter the Dome was basically saying, how, Lil Wayne was already popping in the South. It was his first album sold 229,000 units, down here. It's people was effing with Lil Wayne down here. He was he might have broke Lil Wayne up there in New York. He was but let's look at how that is really now. New York, it's only New York people that have this bias and are crying about how important New York is. New York isn't really important or staple in hip hop anymore. That's not something that we got to run to. It's not a place that we got to get the press from. It's not a place that we got to go do interviews at the radio shows anymore. How it's mostly New York people that's crying about this type of stuff and, helping claim Dipset did break Lil Wayne up there.
It's because how they used to have it you had to break up here first, but now you don't have to.
Yeah.
You need us to break. Nope, not no more.
And I could be missing some points under the dome, so if you do watch this video, go ahead, comment down below. But I agree with his points because it's when he was saying stuff when was the last time that New York was at the forefront of hip hop? All of New York. And I'm just he's spinning right now.
Nah, it's been a minute, bro.
When? When was it, B? Let's be real.
Remember I talked about it? They run when even that long.
Yeah.
Compared to the run that the South have?
Oh, no. Because we've been running for 20 years now.
That's what I'm saying. I'm
they was running in the 90s. Late 80s, too.
Yeah.
But that's about it. We've been running for over 20 years now.
Yeah.
Once the ball got handed to us, it was over.
That's a wrap, bro.
We was bubbling in the 90s. Y'all should have caught wind then. Yeah. Dipset did the smart thing and started working with us down south people. 50 Cent did the same thing.
Yes.
They were smart. They caught on
and
early.
When 50 got shot, he started sounding like he was from the South because
of slur. But besides that, it's New York is one of those things where it's it was the mecca for hip hop at one point. One of the golden age eras. I believe you said that was your favorite era of hip hop. For me, you know me, I have such a Southern bias. I love Southern hip hop.
And then West Coast had their run too.
Yeah, they did. They had a really short run too. When I think about it.
Yeah, and when it popped back, I'm just saying they had a run in late 80s, early 90s.
I'm about to say with NWA and I'm trying to think of other people.
Snoop
maybe
Dogg,
Nate Dogg
Dr. Dre and all them. Dogg Pound.
Basically the NWA.
The Game came back, and then Kanye West, and then Tyler created them.
Technically, we think Kanye West.
I said Kanye West. I mean Kendrick Lamar, bro. Kanye West, Midwest.
Yeah. I hate Midwest. I put it with the East Coast.
Why?
Because Midwest, when we talk about Midwest, we only really talking about Chicago and Detroit. When we talk about the artists.
St. Louis.
Good point. But really only Nelly. Now Sexy Red.
Yeah, they ain't got much.
But besides that, when we talk about respected artists, Common, I'm about to say Dilla, Royce, Eminem, Big Sean.
Yeah, Elzai.
Exactly. Goats. Goats and they're all Chicago.
Jay
Twister.
Dilla. Did you say Jay
I said Dilla?
Yeah, my bad.
That was the first one.
Slum Village.
Yeah. So like I said, when we talk about Midwest, we only talk about two cities really.
Because Detroit got some of the best MCs. For real.
I agree. I haven't heard Elzai yet. I need to go into Elzai.
Yeah, you need to.
But yeah, New York, y'all's reign was over kind of with the golden age. Now y'all kind of have spurts like the West Coast. Y'all come out with artists here and there, but they don't last long.
Nah.
But they do have some hit songs coming from there. But it's who is really running New York hip hop? When Nas comes out now, and I'm a big Nas fan. Nas top 5 for me. Nas is in that golden range where it's you respected heavily in hip hop, but you not making people come out.
I think the internet also kind of killed it because it's kind of hard to see what people is from now. You know what I'm saying?
Well, that plus I think when it comes to just like Tyler was saying in the last few episodes that we had, the internet kind of like erased the region itself. Everybody could see what everybody else is doing. And everybody could kind of dress alike, sound alike. All of our slang we're utilizing
just each other's slang and everything. Yeah. It's true.
New York really got dissolved, B. But think about it.
You still can see where people's from. But
you can tell.
Yeah, you can tell. But like, nah, New York, bro, they not there no more with the hip hop thing, and it's okay. Maybe one day y'all get it back. You know, y'all came out with the drill music. Y'all got sexy drill right now, which is horrendous. And y'all drill movement didn't last long at all. R.P. Pop Smoke, though. He was the pioneer. He was the catalyst.
They got Fabio, though, B. Who? Fabio. Foreign? The one that did a song with Trump recently. Come on, dude. Pretty cool song with him and Kodak Black. I'm not going to lie. They be saying that Fabio's a I'm going to have to bleep that out. I believe that, though.
I saw something he put out this morning with this rapper in Philly.
Oh, the Skrilla? I had to check out with Skrilla. What is that? What did he mean by that?
I don't know. I am a suburban kid. I don't know what goes on in those streets, especially on Kensington Avenue. You freaking weirdos in Philly, man. Speaking of Philly, I know this off topic, but it's Philly. About the dude that got killed out there, the drill rapper in Philly, Young Duel or whatever.
Oh.
Yeah, and he just got a video. He was like the most hated guy in Philly, always talking trash, digging up graves. Bro, y'all gotta stop, bro.
These YNs, B. These YNs is going crazy.
Stop, bro. But yeah, that's all I gotta say on that.
Yeah. I just really thought it was a pretty good point, and I do really respect Enter the Dome's perspective a lot when he does talk about hip hop, because he talks from a place of he's experienced it.
Yeah.
And he always talks a lot because people like to argue with him, saying like, guys, I was there. It's like, you guys have heard about it, but I was actually there. I experienced it. He was like, I was like moving and shaking like during these times. Like, I wasn't just here. Like, I left my region and I saw what the music was doing in other regions. So I really do respect his opinion and his thoughts.
Is he from New York or he from the South?
I think he's from the South. He's from the South, I believe.
He's from the Carolina, so he up there. He over there by New York.
Yeah, like little brother.
Yeah.
But yeah, honestly, I really respect his opinion. I thought that the video, which I've been telling him on Twitter multiple times, I said, yo, Unc, put these little short form videos on your channel, man. It's like, I hate when I'm doing something and he puts a video out and I'm like, I got to stay on Twitter to watch the whole video instead of like putting on YouTube.
Hey, if you get that premium, you don't have to.
Man, I pay for too many premium things already, man.
Yeah, you need to let that YouTube premium go. That's $20. That's
insane. But it's me and my girl. So what I did was I made an account for I made a group account. And so, I made one account. It's my account. Yeah. I pay for it. And we made multiple profiles under it so we could both utilize YouTube.
Oh,
Premium.
you could? You could do that?
Yeah, you can make multiple YouTube accounts under one Gmail. Like, all you have to do is go to your account, add account. And then you can make another name, like a sub name. So, yeah. Me and my girl would be on YouTube Premium at the same time.
I might have to do that.
So, yeah.
Even though I kind of got YouTube Premium without having it. Because I can listen to my stuff on playback. I have no ads. I haven't had ads since like I don't know, 13 years or something.
Jesus.
But yeah, I'm gonna have to watch the video to get the perspective of you. You broke it down, but yeah, man, New York, bro.
Don't nobody care about New York anymore. Stop crying about it.
And they all trying to be like, yeah, man, we had the swag. Yeah, man.
We created everything. Well, y'all didn't run with the ball a lot, did y'all?
Y'all rented it out, bro. Now it's ours.
No, they bought the building and it foreclosed. We bought it back. We got it.
We took the building.
Yeah, facts. Man. Hey, we did something to it and we made it what it is now.
Like, what could be a New York sound? Like
Sexy drill, B. That's the New York sound now. What you want to do? Hey, Boogie?
Oh, my God.
Fabio Foreign? They're trying, B. Sexy drill is just a derivative version of drill.
Hey, we're going to make some Southern drill. They're going to get we're going to switch it up.
Also, trap. You talking about what drill came from? I'm just saying, B. We started everything, B.
Dang. We started it all.
UGK? Pocket full of stones, B. First trappers, basically.
Yeah.
I'm just saying, best drill music is trap music. And who started that? The South. I'm just saying. The South reigns, man.
My God.
Oh, man.
And they all come from the South as well.
Yep. Hey, y'all people came from the South.
Facts.
At least the FBAs.
Hey, hip hop started in North Carolina. Hey, man, go piss them New Yorkers off. Boy.
Like, no, it just came out with King's History.
Dead ass B. Hey, man, they got me tight.
Oh, it's dead, all right. Oh, Go pause on that, just like you had to do on their careers.
No,
man,
that's
but
crazy, bro.
that's about it for today's podcast episode. That's all the topics we had.
Yes, sir.
No Twitter takes at all because no one was saying nothing outlandishly crazy that I felt like I should put on the docket itself. But yeah, that's about it for today's episode, man. We had to review 2 bad albums. In fact, one was actually from New York.
Yeah.
And the best one was from the South. That's just
What
crazy how that works.
Hey, what a kawinky dink. Oh my God.
I'm just saying, me. I'm just saying. But y'all guys let us know what y'all thought about this podcast episode down in the comments section down below. Make sure to check us out on all streaming platforms. That includes YouTube, Spotify, Apple Music, Amazon Music if you're nasty enough. Don't forget to comment, like, hit the interactions, man. Make sure you rate the podcast 5 stars on those social media platforms. Help the podcast grow, man. Help us thrive, man. Help us get some more subs. That way we can have better conversations in the comment section because... Man, the comment section been wild lately.
They be wild.
It be wild. Oh man, I wish we could do a comment section mailbag sometime.
One day, bro. One day we'll be able to do that.
Oh yeah, we just had to compile them all up. But yeah, B, you got any closing notes or anything?
Man, my closing note is I know you had a little rant you had to get. You forgot about the rant.
Oh,
You gonna let it go? You gonna let the rant go? Cause I like a little hate.
Nah. I gotta
get your minutes off real quick before like.
Listen to me. Twitter hip hop pages. You guys ain't for the culture. You guys is not hip hop. And I'm gonna say this right now.
Yeah.
I said earlier in today's podcast episode, everybody want to celebrate Jid because he's one of those hip hop Twitter people that everyone loves. And I get it. Jid's a good rapper.
Good rapper.
Not for me.
Yeah.
Not at all. How about we actually respect some rappers that have been in the game, have been putting in that work?
Yes, sir.
And the other day, I made a post because it was Lil Brother's 5-year anniversary for Made Lord Watch, and Lil Brother is a group I feel like deserves way more flowers than what they get. Shout out to Rory and Maul because they did put out their Patreon exclusive episode with Lil Brother. They put it out for the public, so that was for the culture. I felt.
Yes, sir.
A lot of these hip hop pages I feel like for the culture, because Lil Brother is hip hop,
Right.
backpacking hip hop.
Right.
Back then, these are the people that hip hop Twitter would love to listen to right now if they would have come out. These are people that they would champion and support. But I saw none of these pages. I saw no page at all this week post anything about Lil Brother. The GOATs. Y'all gonna put some respect on Fontaine Big Pooh's name because we're not gonna do that. And I said this. I see no hip hop pages do this. I started getting some of the craziest interactions, good-wise, that I've ever gotten. And I was just doing it for the love.
For the love, man.
Why aren't y'all doing it? Y'all the ones with the platform.
They don't do it for the love. They do it for the likes and the interactions.
Likes, interactions, and to feed. What y'all talk about Drake when he's biting and culture appropriating? That's what these hip hop Twitter pages are doing. I'm talking about. Do I gotta say some names, B?
Bro, now you don't even have to.
Okay,
because
they
know hit me and holler. You know what I mean? If it hit, you gonna say something. But look, check this out. They love to do that. This is what they get their interaction. They'll post up like a random Jid song from the album, and be like, "This song don't get talked about enough." I be hating that post. I'm like, bro, nobody care about that song, bro. Man on there sounding like a little granny rapping good, like a good rapping granny.
But B, they won't put no throwbacks to no Talib Kweli. No MF Doom. They only gonna do MF Doom because he's dead now. Sad to say.
God,
respect to MF Doom. They're not doing nothing with they're not talking about no Killer Mike unless it's something relating to him getting the Grammy or Travis Scott. They're not talking about no LP.
Yeah.
They're not talking about nothing back then of Raucus. They're not educating the hip hop fans of now. Y'all are just only here to exist to suck the big 3 off.
My whole thing is it's an echo chamber.
Yes, that is a perfect way to say this.
And I just want to we want to bring a different vibe out here, bro. Because all y'all do is just mimic the same thing. It's just echo chambers, bro. Y'all just want to agree on everything. Like, bro, it don't even got to be hate. Just like, bro, be honest. Like you were saying this like weeks ago. Like, bro, a lot of y'all just want to glaze.
I've been saying
that's why you be like, bro, how you not dislike something? You know what I mean? Like, but I know it's like some people just like you remember one of my tweets got kind of like a lot of likes from Joey when I was just like, yo, bro, you like the most positive.
Oh yeah, because he didn't get that.
But he didn't get what I meant.
That because he said something about Big Sean.
Yeah.
He's like, dude, you the most positive person. Joey, that was the most standard Big Sean song I have ever heard. In fact, I think it's bad because it sounds like something that could have came out back then.
Yeah, and like
that wasn't good, B.
I wasn't being nice. I wasn't even being mean. I was just like, come on, bro.
Like it's like, dude, like y'all
so
are just
positive, bro.
Sucking up any of the big rappers from back then. Drake, Cole, Kendrick. They don't even really talk about Wayne because he hasn't been doing nothing. Cordae.
Yeah.
Jid.
Oh, Cordae.
Smino, Saba. good rappers. I'm not saying these guys are bad, but y'all only suck off these artists.
I don't understand how people like Cordae, bro.
Cordae is just a great value version of J. Cole.
I don't even think he that.
Dang.
Yeah, I don't even think he that, bro.
But B, my thing is this. People, they suck off Denzel Curry. I like Denzel Curry. Yeah. But he's just not that great of an MC that y'all just got to glaze over everybody else. It's so crazy
that some of the artists they be trying to put on, like, it be sometimes they be super late, like, oh my God. Let me stop, bro.
Well, cook me. I need you to cook. I need you to cook.
Oh, man, I ain't gonna do it to me. We'll talk about it later, bro. No. Man. I ain't gonna do it. I'm gonna chill. I'm gonna say some of the hate,
But man. I'm just saying, man.
I'm gonna say some of the hate,
There's just some stuff that I just know you guys ain't hip-hop.
Yeah.
Like, and I'm not saying hip-hop is a monolith. It's all right. You guys are like the Big X, the plugs of hip-hop. Yeah. You guys are the money bag yos of the hip-hop. Like, yeah, y'all only do the mainstream stuff, and y'all do the stuff that hip-hop Twitter loves.
Yeah.
Y'all don't really do stuff for the culture. Y'all don't really be putting people on to, like, the older stuff, educating them. I remember, and this is no hate.
Yeah.
I'm not going to say the name, but they did a Travis Scott ranking. And they said something about Travis Scott talking about, oh, yeah, this song on Al Furrow was inspired by this right here. No, it was not. You don't know nothing about down here. You don't know. Don't come to Texas talking about that when you don't know nothing about that. Are they doing good work? Maybe for other underground artists. Yeah. Even though I've only seen them help only one underground artist.
Yeah.
And that one underground artist, we cool with. But he's the only one singing their praises. I never heard someone else say, yeah, you know, they put me on. I'm just saying, B, we've been reviewing some underground artists. I want to get into that a bit more because I want to put some more shine on that.
Facts.
I want to get into more people.
We underground artists.
Yeah, but you guys see that we don't just review the mainstream albums. We don't just talk about the Kendrick and Drake beef every single episode. We don't talk about the smallest Instagram post being posted by Drake or Kendrick being silent. Is Kendrick scared or is Kendrick really going to be in hiding? Is he going to come out with the greatest album? We're going to theorize here and there, but only when it's like applicable to a conversation.
Yeah.
We're actually having these conversations, talking about the culture. You guys are putting nobody on, just sucking off the same meats every single time.
Echo chamber, generic freaking stuff, bro.
I'm just tired of it. I had to unfollow a lot of them because I only follow one of them, the bigger ones, only because I just need to see what we need to listen to for the week.
Right.
That's the only reason I listen to them. But I mean, look at their page. Besides that, I stopped. I had to unfollow them. I'm like, dude, Young Thug's discography is so underrated. What are we talking about? Really? Cobain just came up with the auditorium this year. None of you guys talked about that.
Talking about Young Thug, bro. This man, let him try to fight his case, bro. Like, come on, we got other artists we can focus on right now, man. Like,
I'm just tired of it, B. I'm just tired of it.
And shout out to Uncle Al, bro. Like, he put people on the Midnight Monday, bro. That's dope. So, and I see a lot of people like, yo, check him out. Like, they was already peeping him. But
oh yeah, that's what they like to do. Hip hop Twitter, they love to act pretentious.
I can put people on to a lot of stuff, but sometimes I don't want to. Sometimes, bro, if I say what I want to say, sometimes I feel like I'm gatekeepy. Or I come off like I'm like with a pretentious music hipster dude.
Like, oh yeah, I've been on that.
But I don't want to do that because I could sound like that right now. Because a lot of you people are late. You know what I mean? Y'all are super late, but I'm gonna chill.
Yeah, because I seen someone the other day. First I listened to DBR, but I'm like, all right.
Yeah.
All right, dog. Where are we getting at right here? Yeah, I'm just saying, Drake coming out with the 3 songs from the gigs, putting them up not on streaming. He's been doing that since like the blog era. It's like, B, what do we...
Hey, man.
These guys are hip hop. Hey. None of these guys ever have takes where I'm just like, ooh, let's rank the latest Travis Scott songs.
Bro, most of the best takes come from like the smallest counts, bro. Like,
yes, I agree. That's why I only want to follow smaller Twitter hip hop accounts. Because everybody else, they live in that echo chamber and they like to suck each other off.
I think what a lot of these accounts do, I don't even know. They probably start off like as a fan page and then they kind of switch their name up. I think a lot of y'all probably fan pages, bro. Because y'all be glazing.
All Krispy Kreme workers. Yeah. All hip-hop Twitter, they all just glory holes for the same meats, man. That's what I'm going to say right there.
Freaking echo chambers, bro. I mean, same post back to back. New cover art for the album. And you look, it's the same. I'm like,
Kirko and NFR. I don't say names right here. Kirko and NFR, they be racing to post the exact
I think they're the same. I think they're the same.
I'm about to say, I think they be trading posts. Like, let's post this at the same time.
I think they're the same people, bro. I just think they on different accounts.
Probably.
Because they post at the same time.
And they post the exact same thing. Bro. And the wording be so similar. It's like, hey, yo, copy my homework? All right, but hey, just don't make it look the same. Yeah. They be getting the one answer wrong. That's it.
I think that's like their burner page.
Probably.
That's their Finsta. Whatever.
Maybe they do have a burner page where they put their media at.
Yeah.
See, I peep that type of stuff.
Yeah.
They put their media on a different page and they repost it from the media. That way their page don't get taken down.
Yeah.
Smart, but I be peeping that stuff. Don't act like I
Certain
don't
things
see
we gotta
that.
do. We gonna learn from y'all little marks. We gonna take some of y'all's strategies, but
Yeah.
not glazing. Cause
Yeah,
I don't care
no,
about.
no.
I just don't. I don't
I want to be
bro.
real. I want to bring the feeling back of dead end hip hop coming out,
Yeah.
and them just not necessarily trashing album just to trash it, but like giving their raw, real opinion on it, man.
Yeah.
I missed the authenticity.
bro.
Everybody just want to glaze everybody, act like everything that's released album of the year.
Mm-hmm.
No, man, where's the realness, man? Tell some people that they whack. Not, oh, this isn't for me. No, this is whack, man. This is bad. This is bad. You guys are just, these are weenies, B.
They weenies be.
They weenies, man. Weenie Hut Juniors over here, man. I'm tired of the positivity, man. Bring some negativity. We need some balance.
Bro
up
say he
here.
want the hate.
Yes.
Bring the hate back.
This the force, man. There's never a time in Star Wars where just the good guys is always winning. No, we need some villains to win too,
Hey,
man.
good guys finish last, bro.
Hey, good guys.
It's not the
hey,
movies, bro. It's real life.
Facts. I just need some bad guys to be winning sometimes. I'm just saying. And look, there's still mainstream artists that don't get talked about, still get plays. And y'all don't want to talk about other artists that definitely deserve it. Y'all don't want to give artists that deserve it their anniversary gifts. Like, oh yeah, this album came out 5 years ago. Jid came out 2 years ago with the Forever Story, man. What's your favorite track on that? But then do nothing for Little Brothers Made a Little While.
Yeah,
What is wrong with
they
y'all,
can put
man?
people on other stuff, man. But hey,
Y'all just all listen to the same goddamn same albums that hip hop Twitter validates, and y'all think it's y'all's opinion too. And y'all take it as fact. That's all it is.
echo chamber, bro.
I'm tired of it, man. Man, I'm off this, man.
Hey,
Got any last closing notes, B?
hey, man. that was it, bro. The little rant 2 weeks in a row. Hit y'all with a little BBC rant. You know what I mean?
Facts.
But other than
fellas.
that, I'm out, B. Ain't
Hey.
nothing else to say.
My name is Chase the Dark Sage.
I'm T.
Peace.
B. They do this.